I don't know if we're ready to go live.
We're live?
I don't know. I hope not.
Yeah, you're on.
How's my hair look?
It's all over your shirt.
Okay.
We got black shirts on.
That's the dog's hair.
Hey, where'd you get that Duluth Trading Company shirt?
Yeah. I got more of them that don't say this. So
You do not have any that don't say that.
so I need to find those.
Oh, needs more sugar. Oof.
You know, the Duluth Trading Company got a big beaver for a logo.
Yeah.
I got one that has the beaver on it, and I almost wore it, but I thought, man, that's just too stupid.
Why? People love beavers.
Okay, I'll a beaver shirt next week. We got sun on our
What's
face.
up, Diesel Parker? Kurt
Diesel
Zimmerman, Luis Lopez.
Louis, what's going on?
Lewis Lopez.
What's going on, guys? What's going on, Jamie?
I
Northern
need more
Grit,
sugar in my coffee.
Nomad Deluxe, David, Joe Jackson.
I should bring the sugar next week.
Lewis says I bought my first project a week ago.
Congratulations. What is it?
What is it, Lewis? It's Mopar Den. What's up? Mickey Mouse, Dirtbag Dan, Nate Stickney, Jacob, Dakota. It's the Dakota.
Dakota.
How is everybody doing
Tammy
tonight?
Hogg, George. Diesel says great video earlier on the paint job. Looks great.
Thank you.
ASD. Wendy, hello. Imports still suck. Alex Jones 2020. Okay.
York still suck. Looks like up in Canada, right?
Robert, Anthony, what's going on, guys? Let's see, I'm still looking for what kind of car that is. Let's see. I don't think you wrote back yet, or I just didn't get to it because everybody's piling in all at the same time.
Uh-huh.
How'd the paint turn out, Tony?
Paint is okay. I did a miserable job on the bodywork.
Lewis says he's got a rolling shell 72 satellite, solid frame and floors. Nice.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, good luck with
I
that.
love it.
That's a great body
They're beautiful cars.
My favorite body style. Well, one of my favorite body styles.
style. Mopar had a lot of good ones.
The 72 Roadrunner was my. That's out of all of the Roadrunners.
Really?
The 72 is just like. Oof.
I understand that.
That grill is ridiculous.
Oh, the bumper.
No, the grill. Have you ever seen the grill on a 72 Roadrunner? It's like 800 pieces. No, you think I'm joking? It's legend.
Really?
It's the most legendarily complicated
Really?
grill that Chrysler ever put together.
I just like that big surround bumper thing, and it just looks great.
Yep, 71, 72.
Of course, I like the 70 as well. Completely different car, but I like it.
That's the thing, man. You look at cars. You look at the Cudas. Not so much the Challenge. You look at the Cudas, the 70, 71 Cuda. You look at the 71, 72 satellites, right? They look modern. You look at those. They're not 50 years old. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You see one go down the street, or and it's like there is just no way that thing is a half a century old.
I can't believe I can remember back a half a century. And I was driving.
Jody Wells sent you $5. Did you bring the car you painted?
No, because the paint is still curing, and
Yeah.
it looks like it may rain. So
Yeah.
tomorrow we'll have it out.
The
Drive
sky
with
is gray, Jody.
Yeah.
We've had thunder and we have some rainbows in the
It's supposed
distance,
to cure
so
for like 48 hours.
Oh, it poured just now, coming down through Nashville.
it
It
poured.
was pouring rain. Yep.
Did you paint the car in one coat?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you not supposed to do that? You don't know?
No, whatever works.
The paint got on the car. That's all I know. It's on the car.
Northern Grit wants to know if your nose hairs are sticking together.
Nah.
It actually wasn't that bad. Because I was in there
You
filming.
kept small fan close, and I didn't see paint going all
No,
over
it
the
wasn't
place.
going all over the place.
And I usually have paint all over the place.
No, there's no overspray on anything.
Yeah, no, I had nothing on me.
That's what I painted 3 other times, and all 3 times were outside, outdoors. It was the first time I did it indoors. And I was expecting a bunch of overspray and like crazy things going on, and there was nothing. It's actually far worse spray bombing. Like when I was priming the car with spray bombs, and that was a lot worse than the actual shooting the gun. I looked at the comments real quick, and it's like all these guys, why don't you wear a respirator? You're gonna die. Jesus Christ. I never saw
I
so
blow my
many fucking
nose.
Karens in my life.
I blow my nose every 15 minutes, and there was nothing in there, and I was in the same room as you. So,
That was a
nothing.
clean thing.
Dakota says he thought that you were supposed to do a top coat first and then lay the last coats wet.
Well, you probably know more about it than I do, Dakota. I mean, and I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating.
saying he
that the
doesn't
slightest
know.
bit. You probably do know more than I do.
Jody will send you another $5.
Thank you.
Cocaine makes the paint pop. Har har har.
Jeez.
Thanks, Jody. DD Speed Shop sent you 10 Canadian.
Oh, D&D. Oh,
Thanks for the shout out the other day. Picked up my first Dodge the other day. Stoked to drive it.
oh, congratulations, guys. D&D Speed Shop, right? Check that channel out. Guy's great. I love his attitude. I love the way he goes about things, and he's giving away a '57 Chevy.
Yeah, we put it in community. Nate sent you $20. Every
Nate.
little bit helps. Thank you so much,
It
Nate.
certainly does.
We appreciate
We'll put that towards the door fund because
Yeah,
I
because
really need to buy a door for
yeah.
that car.
The door's not so great.
No, I screwed the pooch royally on the bodywork. I'm telling you, the paint came out okay. The bodywork was terrible.
No, considering what that door was, it shouldn't have been saved.
It shouldn't have been saved, and that's the second time it was crunched.
Right. So we're gonna find a replacement door.
Yeah, that door, the driver's side door that's on that car, because I built that car out of literally spare parts about 6 years ago, just shit that was laying around. And that door had already been crunched. It was torn and welded, right? And I straightened it up some, and I stuck it on the car. And then we had a little accident there, and it got crunched again the second time.
Big time.
So yeah, so that door should have been trashed originally, but it's good enough for right now. It serves its purpose, and I'll just change it and repaint the door.
What's up, Big Bear? What's up, Wayne Ferguson? He says almost 300 videos on your channel. Is it that many?
Is it that many? We have. Yeah.
Have we done that many videos?
That's okay, but how many videos do we have on the channel? I don't know. I figured you would know.
That's crazy, Wayne.
I don't just go out and count videos.
I thought you would know how many videos we have. All right.
I know I've been.
Whose parking lot we
watching
in?
over
We're in the racetrack parking lot in beautiful downtown Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're exactly 300 feet off of the exit 80 on I-24. And so if you guys want to swing by and come hang out, show your car, do whatever, we'll be here for a few hours.
Travis wants to know, ever own a Polara?
Yeah, a couple of them.
What's
Yeah,
up,
I did
Fubar?
72.
Thank you, Fubar.
How's it going, Fubar? Yaks.
I never should have sold that car. Man.
Anthony Miro says it's not a show car. Who cares? It looks good. That's what I say. It's got paint on it. It's shiny. It's got its little dings and hoo-has here and there, but
I'm okay with it.
I'm
okay
happy
with it.
too. Your brother...
The most important thing to me is that it's done.
It's
right?
done,
I
right. We can move on.
I can move on and work on other stuff.
You got sweat on it. Did you get any blood on it?
No blood.
No blood.
No blood.
Your brother wants to know, please update me on the guy next to Tony. Is he a spare organ carrier for Tony?
Yes.
Blood donor or something significant like that?
He's got a kidney, a spleen. He's got a few things in case I need, and blood. Yeah, actually, he's always carrying blood. So in an emergency situation, if they try to take me out, we have a
Spare
parts right there.
What's up, Lazy A-Hole Ranch?
What's going on?
I hope you're having a better day than me. I have a chipmunk running around loose in my house. Oh my goodness.
I would think that would be a good day. I would have fun with that.
The dogs would have fun with that.
Yeah, it would be great.
Hello from Canada. What's up, Scott? Have you owned any 50s Chryslers?
No,
I never have.
no.
There's a bunch of them I want.
A bunch of early Chrysler engines, Hemis, but never one of the cars.
Dirtbag Dan says things are just character to an old car. Yeah, it's got character. For
It's
sure.
not the dings, it's the waves.
It's the
bottom
waves.
of the driver's side door. I'll tell you, because some of you guys are going to see this car at some point. You know, the bottom of the driver's side door is just horrible. It's just like it's all waves.
Oh, Devin Decker's on. What's up, Devin?
What's going on, Devin?
How's the wrist? Let's see. We finished the body and paint work, so take that, you trolls.
You finished it.
Well, you know,
Is
it's
the
never
tape
really
still on?
clean. No, tape's off. but I
Tape's
drove
off.
That's good.
I'm gonna clean the interior
I
now.
drove
It's
to the house
really
this morning
filthy.
real quick to show her, but then I put it away because the paint is still. You know.
So it's in the house.
It's in the shop.
Oh, you took it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good back. Let's see.
And that car will never see the shop again.
No, it's not going back.
It's too filthy. Everything you park anything there for 5 minutes and it's covered in dust. You leave it there for a week and it's like just encrusted.
So much of my stuff is like that.
Michael Elagio? Did I say that right? Hey Tony, what do you think of the new second generation Challengers?
Well, they're not second generation Challengers. The second generation would have been the Mitsubishi Challengers from
What's up, Barry?
the late 1970s, 1980 or whatever they both goes. So it's like the third gen that they got now. I mean, they're okay. They're not my cup of tea. I'm just not into the newer cars. I'm not saying anything bad about them at all. You know, they got a big following. They work really well. You know, they're just not for me.
I like the second gen, but
You like the Mitsubishis? I like the Mitsubishis
those things
too.
drive so nice. But then you go and put like a newer engine in it, like what's his name?
Kiwi.
Kiwi.
Yeah.
Man, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I'm looking forward to getting that motor back. It's been a month now. It's been at the machine shop.
Ramon Casillas sent you $5.
Thank you, Ramon.
Thank you, Ramon. Wayne wants to know, can we send short burnout vids for your 300th video? When will our 300th video be?
I don't know how many videos we have.
We gotta count, Wayne.
We stopped counting after the 100. We did that the 100th video spectacular. And
Right.
that was it. We just stopped counting.
Cheap car covers help with dust. They do. They do. UTG burnout video contest for 300th video. Yay. Is that what we're doing, Jody? We can do that.
I would like to do something with the viewers.
Yeah, short videos.
You know, I really would. I think that would be great.
Okay, but we would need someone to help retrieve all those videos.
We would have to put something together.
Wow, how?
I don't know. I can't think of
Like,
that.
where would they send videos to?
They send it to Buff Del Campo at buffdelcampo.com.
We would have to make a
What's-
separate
do you have
email.
buffdelcampo@gmail.com.
No, you know what? It's
Send
easier to
email.
get videos through Messenger than it is through
Yeah.
email. If they're short.
one? Okay. So how should they send Buff Del Campo the videos?
No.
So he can put the
He's saying
compilation?
no.
What do you know? You
What are
told
you
me
talking about? You're talking about Messenger.
they-
What Messenger?
I don't know, any messenger.
Like Facebook Messenger.
A place where people can send videos and they're doing burnouts, and you can put together a compilation. It would be fucking awesome.
I have the messages shut off on Facebook, but I could turn them on temporarily just for burnout videos and just pull them from that.
Yeah, we'll figure
I'm
something.
having
Yeah, we'll figure
tremendous
something out.
Facebook problems.
I'm only on there because of the page.
Did they ban you?
I was on 10 years ago. Well, I brought my account back, and it was extremely difficult to get it back. And they've got me cut off, banned from Marketplace, which is why I wanted it.
Did you make trouble?
I don't think I did. I mean, I have. Everything I've ever done is good. No bad, any money problems. 100% on eBay. You know, not that they're part of it, but, you know, I don't make trouble. And they treat me like a
I
criminal.
think maybe it's the Illuminati.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the problem is.
We're up to 297 videos.
Wow. So we'll hit 300 this week.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
300.
So
We need to get together somewhere. Well, we're doing that tonight. Where is
Facebook is a
everybody?
joke. It is online systems. I only use it because I keep the page up, the UTG page up, and I like Marketplace because Craigslist is dead.
You know, Marketplace, as long as I'm not logged in, I can see it. But then as soon as I log in to respond to somebody, it's, it's a you're not allowed here thing.
They're after you.
Why?
That's, God
They're
only
after
knows.
you.
Well, God only knows.
After me, it's like they don't want me. Get out of here. You're no
Yeah,
good.
Marketplace is good for car stuff. Let's see.
What if I
It's-
see something I really want? Have you? I don't know.
All right, we'll figure out the burnout thing. We'll post something tomorrow about
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
it. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it.
Now's not the time to figure it
Yeah,
out.
we won't figure it out right this minute. Tomorrow.
We'll dope it out. Come up with a bitchin' solution.
300 video is Tony and Bottle Rocket.
Well, we're gonna do a plug. I want to do a plug reading video, how to read plugs. So we'll probably use Bottle Rocket for that. So you'll see the car in action tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah, Craigslist is dried up for sure. Nobody's on there anymore selling cars. What's up, Standing Foot? Howie wants to know what's the easiest carb to modify for a blow-through turbo setup.
Oh, Hollies are definitely easier than Edelbrocks. Um, I mean, you can buy them already set up for blow-through. You know that poor car hasn't been on the ground in a month?
Which car?
Bottle Rocket.
Bottle Rocket,
It's been
yeah.
sitting on jack stands the whole time.
Yeah. Well, been kind of busy.
Yeah.
Well, you changed the training,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we have to do the training.
So you got that all squared away.
Yeah.
Car's all ready to go.
I'm just saying, it's literally been because
You've been
of the
sanding
swinger.
for a month.
I've been sanding for a month. I've been working on that car for a month, which is why it turned out badly. Not badly. It didn't turn out.
It's
it didn't
not
turn out
awful.
as good as it should have been because I was rushing to get it done so I could get back to my other projects.
Rude Mopar Dude wants to know, you going to get rid of the drip rail trim on the Valiant? Why do you need it?
No, wait.
It's a little
I don't
ways
know.
down.
Oh, the drip rail trim on that on the one that's at the shop.
Yeah.
That is going to be. That's going to be a neat project. That's going to be something completely out of the box, something we've never done before. But I don't want to talk about that right now.
That's one that got no front end on.
That one's got no front end on it. But we're going to do something that's.
It's a welding project.
It's going to be a crazy fabrication. We're going to take what's there and reconfigure it, okay? And it's going to be something completely out of the box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peter says hi from Saskatchewan, Canada.
What's going on, man?
All right.
What do you think of porting intake manifolds?
What do I think of it?
Yeah.
Good. It's good.
Good?
Yeah.
Let's see. Says, can't wait to see what you do.
I can't wait to see what we do
Oh, yeah, me neither.
because it's not going to get done until after.
It'll never get done, Tony. You'll never finish anything.
I feel literally every single vehicle we own is a project that's been finished.
I'm joking
Some of
with
them are
you,
on the
Tony.
second lap.
I'm
I know
making
you
fun
are,
of
but,
you.
But these idiots.
Idiots are. People aren't idiots.
No,
No,
not all
no,
of them.
no, not our
obviously.
people. No, not
our
our
people are
people.
not
We
idiots.
love our people.
There are some that are just like
They're like
little
two
nitpickers. It's
people.
Like, yeah, it's like he never finishes a project. Oh God! Now watch tomorrow. Whatever video we do now, there's gonna be. Why don't you finish that project? They're all gonna fucking pile in.
We love you guys. You guys are awesome. Except for like two people, but they're not on here. They won't talk to me or
No, we're
Tony.
not gonna do the Valiant project. I'm not gonna talk about it just yet until after the slant is done, because that's so now that the swinger is assembled, the next stage with the swinger is we want to try to see what we can do with gas mileage, because that's we've done everything else. So now the next time you see that car, we'll be tuning it and tweaking it around for gas mileage. Bottle Rocket is going to get back to the track. The next time the track's open, probably Saturday. Just got to check and make sure that that it's going to have a test and tune up there, and then we're going to get back on the Slant 6 because we got that Slant 6 Dart. It's in the backyard. We started building the motor for it, so we're going to get back to that and hopefully get that wrapped up.
We should paint that. We
are
got the
gonna
paint
that.
for
We
it.
have the paint for it.
Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll have that car together and running before the end of the year, and then we're going to do the Valiant. And the Valiant is going to be something completely out of the box, like utterly and completely out of the box.
Greg says, I have one project car, been at it for 20 years and no progress.
Oh man,
sorry,
I'm
Greg.
sorry. I know what that's like.
Yeah, we have friends with that problem.
I have a friend. I swear to God, right? You can't make this up. I have
No.
a friend of mine. I won't mention his name, right? I've known him since we're 16. We're the same age. So that's I know him for 42 years. Okay, I've known this guy for 42 years now, right? He started on a 70 Roadrunner project when we were 16. I swear to God, he still has not finished the car.
This is true.
42 fucking years on one project.
Yep.
Airplane's the same way. People started and they never finished.
You know who you are. I don't think he's watching.
I don't think he's watching, but 42 years. He's been working on this car for 42 years.
Is UT talking about lamb chop? No.
I know, you think about it,
No.
the car was still a relatively new car when he started it.
Man, all those cars I had back then, I don't think any of them were 10 years old yet.
1978, the car was only
Man.
8 fucking years old when he pulled it apart.
I was doing all that stuff.
It was a new car.
It was like 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. That's when I was doing all that.
It's funny
And
when you
those
really
cars
think about
from
it.
the late 60s, early 70s, they were almost new.
Yes.
Man.
This was a new car when he pulled it apart, Buff.
Vince is checking in from New Jersey. The race of gentlemen that is held in Wildwood has been canceled this year. Hopefully, we'll be back in
Oh
2021.
no, really? See, that's one of that's one of the few events that I really want to check out eventually. That looks like a lot of fun. Have you seen that? The Race of Gentlemen?
No.
It's fucking great. They do this in Cape May, New Jersey. Okay, they do drag
It's in
racing.
Wildwood.
It was Wildwood.
Yeah, it's Wildwood.
Okay. They do drag racing on the beach in antique cars. Like the cutoff
Oh.
is like
It's very cool.
1925 or whatever it is.
They do a thing like that in California, in a riverbed.
But they do this
Same
actually.
kind of thing.
They do
Okay.
this on the beach, flag
Okay.
start,
Yeah.
and they. It's something I need to see before I'm dead. I need to see that and ice racing,
Ice race.
ice drag racing.
Really?
Yeah,
Sounds like something that crazy Russian Garage 54.
I love that
Oh,
channel.
God, can't ever miss one
I
of
love
those.
that channel.
Mopar Den sent $20. Here's some cash to avoid having a 42-year project. Did you get his paper yet?
Yes, we did. We did that already. It's done.
You did?
Yes.
Okay. Lawrence Taylor sent you $10.
Thank you.
Hi, Uncle Tony, Uncle Kathy, and Buff from North Dakota. What's up? How's North Dakota? Probably cooler than it is here.
It's
Did you
cool.
feel the cool air come by a few minutes ago?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
A little
that's
bit.
good.
What a beautiful, like,
Yeah. That's all storm falling apart.
Is it
that
humid?
Was really going.
Yeah, it's a little humid. Humid all day today and yesterday. Hot Rod Reunion in Bowling Green in August, if they still have it. Are they
No,
still
they
having it? They
canceled
canceled it. What about that Mopar event that Holly's putting
the
on?
Mo party. I don't know. As far as I know, it's still a go. I don't know.
This is getting annoying.
Yeah, now I'm starting to have my doubts of us being able to make it because we don't have that fucking
The
block
motor back.
block or the crank.
It's probably going to get postponed anyway.
Because it's the end of July now. It's August,
Right.
so we've got a month to put the engine together, get it in the car, get it all sorted out. You know, the best laid plans on ice and men. If we had the block back when we were supposed to have it back,
Right. Oh my goodness. Alright.
that's just another one he doesn't finish.
Yeah, you didn't finish your project because they canceled it. We don't care. You lazy, Tony.
Well, every week you show up with this and it's finished.
This isn't finished.
That
not
was
finished,
not. I'm
but I mean-
sure that was not yellow when you got it. Or was it?
Oh no,
It was
no.
black.
Oh, I thought you painted it.
This was a wreck when we got it.
So you finished it.
Well, it's better than it was.
Well, I mean,
It's not done.
You use it every week.
Gone through the fuel system, the engine, the electrical system on it. They do a lot of work to this truck to get it to where it is now.
Everything's canceled in North Carolina. Jeffrey says, I like the dart. Glad you painted it. Should do 3 coats of paint.
I didn't know any better. I just did one big coat.
You did 3 coats in one coat.
Yeah, I did 3 coats in one shot.
Yeah, kind of,
I
sort of,
just
yeah.
kept going around the car.
Right.
But I think you're supposed to wait an hour.
Where is Crystal? Oh, she's home right now. She might come on.
She's making you blueberry muffins.
Yeah. Do a
You
project
teach muffins?
you
No,
can
it's-
easily. Tony, do a project you can easily.
Do a project.
An easy project. Do an easy project.
No, where's the sport in doing an easy project?
Are we going to take the Roadrunner out?
On top of everything else.
That would be a
yes.
really good video to do a car that sat in the garage for like 3 years without being started.
I would. The only problem is I've got the 73 that's completely dead in front of it.
Well, it has no brakes. That's why we can't move that car.
I can move. I mean, the next.
What's up, Martin in Sweden? Go ahead, Tony.
Brakes.
No, I was
I got a couple of good no brake stories.
I've driven cars with like 0 brakes.
Remember the old Subaru? It looked like an egg. Yeah. So the Subaru was for sale, and I said, "Man, I want that." And so I yelled out the window at the guy, and he goes, yeah, it's for sale. So I get in it. He gets it past the side, drive down the road. There's a stop sign. I step on the brake, and the brake pedal just swing. And he just looks at me and goes, oh, no brakes.
Our first date had 0 brakes.
I picked. Okay. When I go to it's a story, right? I go to
Oh my
pick up.
God.
I go to pick her up. It's her first date. Okay, she was only like 15,
Uh-oh.
and my car was.
I just turned 16.
My car was apart. My Charger, I had a '69 Charger, and it was apart. I couldn't pick her up in that. So none of my friends had a car I could borrow, but we had a community car that we kept at a gas station. It was called the Mule.
And it
Right.
said so on the side of it.
It said so on the side
Mule
of it. Right, so the
01.
Mule, right? 01, right, yeah. This is in like 1982, I think.
Yeah,
1980,
me
right?
too.
So it was a '65 Chevy wagon, and it had 0 floors. Like, I mean, 0 floors. You rode with like a foot on the frame rail, and the whole underneath of the dashboard was caked in mud, right?
From shit coming out. Yeah, Flintstone car.
And it had no brakes. When I say no brakes, I mean like I don't even think it had a master cylinder on it. So the pedal was. am I
That's
making
how
this
that
up?
No, you're not
You
making it
just
up
swing
because
it.
you had to slam into the curb every time you had to stop.
They don't talk about-
He'd be like, hold on.
Good sidewalk.
This was New York City in the '70s. Like this is how I grew up.
82.
Right? Yeah. So the pedal just hung there, right, just flopping around at 0. And the way you would stop it is you do the power glide. So you drop it down on the first to get slow, then throw it up in reverse and stand on the gas, and it would and it would get you stopped. Then when you got slow enough, you pop it, up in the park.
It's like an airliner. Thrust reverse.
So this is I pick her up at the house, right? And she was so beautiful, right? She was really fucking beautiful. And like I said, I pick her up at the house, and I'm looking at her, right? As I'm driving, and I realize I have no brakes, and there's an intersection. I look up, and there's like the intersection right there with cars going like this. I'm like, fuck. So I started scrubbing it off, go to scrub it off against the curb, but it was too late. So there was a stop sign, and I just hit the stop sign, and I
Took the stop sign
took
down.
the stop sign down
Ran
and used
in.
the stop sign to stop the car.
And I was unfazed.
Yeah, you were cool with it.
Yeah, I was
You
cool
were
with
cool with
it.
it.
Normal? Was this normal for you?
I don't know. It just didn't bother me. I don't know why. I was like, all right.
So I back up, and I ended up taking her. We drove this in Manhattan to Manhattan.
What kind of car
From
was
Staten
this?
Island. It was a '65 Chevy.
We
Wagon.
drove it to Manhattan.
We drove it to Manhattan. I took it to a car show. I took it to a car show at the New York Coliseum. So we went over the Verrazano Bridge, went through all of it,
Yeah.
drove in Manhattan traffic, stop and go traffic, 0 brakes, not an inch of fucking brakes. And then coming home, the voltage regulator took a shit.
Yeah, we had no lights or brakes.
We had no lights or brakes.
Oh,
It's
man.
fun. We made it home though.
Yeah. You know.
You're my hero, Tony. Oh, Ramon sent $20 for some mozzarella sticks and something for Uncle Kathy. Thank you, Ramon.
Thank you.
Maybe brake pads.
It's good to say brake shoes.
Brake shoes.
What is it, drum or is it this?
Oh, Kurt Zimmerman sent $20. Here's for some pinstripes to go with the new paint.
Thank you. It was
That would be
one
really cool. That's a good
The car you
idea.
have right now with no brakes.
He
No,
wasn't
it's a
40 when he
73
met
Roadrunner.
me.
It's got this.
It's got this up front.
Funny. Could you imagine letting one of your granddaughters go out with somebody like that? In a car that pulled
no,
up
I'd
like
kill-
that?
I'd kill,
Right, you would kill
Yeah, I'd
them.
kill
No monkey business.
I'd kill.
Jeez.
Always run over a stop sign on the first date. Dating tips from UTG. Well, see, Jody, you know what? If she stays and it doesn't bother her, that's a good thing.
You're
Guys
showing,
like you that
you're
really
showing
know
your manhood. You're asserting yourself as the total alpha, right? No brakes, no problem. And you just use whatever in the landscape you need to get yourself stopped.
It's guys like that know how to get through anything.
Right. That's how you. Right.
I knew I would never starve with you.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay, he was 35 when he met me. No, he was 20.
I was 20. She was like 15 when I got her.
I met you when I was 15, and the next week I turned 16.
Okay.
And, yeah. He loves Duluth Trading Company. Who needs brakes? You engine brake through most situations.
To this day, it's still a big deal for me to like buy new brakes Because usually I have.
Oh, he's a pain in the ass with the brakes. Really, he won't put them in the cars.
I have,
You don't understand how I drive
I
around.
have boxes of fucking used brake shoes.
It's
I swear
ridiculous.
to God.
I worked for a towing company.
Yeah.
And the guy had all Ford trucks in the 60s. He'd send me out to the junkyard to look for brake shoes. And we do brake jobs like that.
Every car that I parted out that had decent brake shoes on it, I kept them. You know?
But you don't even put those used ones on.
Well, I wait until they grind. And then
No, you wait until they crumble.
Yeah, and then I put them on. I'm not big on brakes.
He doesn't put brakes in
they were
cars,
never,
guys. I'm just letting you
never
know.
a priority
If
for
you have
me.
to ride with him, the car's got no brakes.
See, I worked in a brake shop for a while. So I knew how to line shoes.
I have a crisis. If I gotta go buy a new set of brake shoes, I like have a fucking crisis.
You have a
I'm like,
brake phobia.
I gotta. I gotta spend $20 on fucking brakes. Are you out of your mind?
You spend your whole life making the car go faster, and now you got to spend money to make it go slower.
Right?
You really have a problem with it, Tony.
I have a hard time spending money on anything that doesn't make a car accelerate. If it doesn't make a car accelerate, it's like, what do you want me to do with this?
Oh my goodness. You're funny, Tony.
That's the way I am.
Let's see. What was the ultimate fate of the mule?
I don't know. That thing.
They beat it up with a baseball bat. I remember that. They took bats to it.
That was nothing. I pulled up with it one night,
Yeah.
and a bunch of the regular guys that hung out at the place came and attacked them with baseball bats and shit. You were in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in it.
And they attacked it.
I don't get fazed by that
That's
much.
how we used to play, you know? Yeah, so I don't know what happened to the mule. I mean, as far as I know, it's still out there someplace doing its thing.
Where's the wrecker?
At the shop.
Yeah, it's at the shop. Tony, if you ever do a modern car with a Hemi swap, please, swap a Plymouth Prowler. Are there many of those around?
I mean, I don't really see them around.
Me neither.
Why not just build something like that?
You should build something like that.
Yeah, bucket T with a Viper motor on it.
That would be called a track tee. No, a bucket tee with a nose
Yeah.
is called a track tee.
Oh.
Have you ever weighted a new brake shoe against an almost used up one to see how much lighter it is?
No, but I have gone through stacks of brake drums because I have brake drums up the wazoo. Also, I save those things to find the lightest ones and put those on cars.
I watched your painting video. You were very nervous about it. He really was, John.
I was.
He says, I know why. You're a boss when it comes to mechanics, but not so much when it comes to painting cars. I think you did fine.
I was totally.
He
out
was
of my
really
element.
stressed out.
I was stressed out. I was out of my element. It was bad. It was bad. And because of that, I rushed through the last stages of the bodywork, and it shows.
Yeah, but you were getting tired. We really needed to get it finished, and you were...
Well, here's the thing. I rushed it. I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling it like it is. I rushed it because of the channel.
Right.
Right? Because people are like, what about this car? What about that car? What about the other
But
fucking
yeah,
car?
we have
Blah,
to
blah,
get
blah,
to those
blah,
things.
Right? And it's like,
It's not you guys'
Jesus
fault.
Christ. Okay, I gotta get this fucking car done, right? So instead of like taking my time and doing it like, I rushed it. If I had taken another
Yeah,
few
but you
days,
know what? You were getting fed up with the bodywork portion of it.
mostly because I was being rushed.
No, you weren't being rushed. You were rushing yourself.
It's the pressure of doing the channel,
Well, yeah.
right?
That's what happens to me.
You have to keep it up.
That creates a rush.
Yeah.
Like I can swap an engine in 2 hours. You know what I mean? It's done.
Right.
But to do the body work, that takes time, and you have to have a clear head. And when you've got the pressure of doing this fucking channel, and always having to come up with new material and so on and so forth, it's like, holy shit, I got to get this done. Got to get this done. Got to get this done. And that was all that was in my mind.
Yeah, I know. Carlos wants to know, is it okay to run my car with open headers?
Sure.
Anthony says, no excuses, Tony. Don't make excuses.
No, it's not an excuse. It's the truth. It's like once I got into the zone of doing body work, I can't really think about anything else because my head is there now. I'm all about sanding and whatnot, and I had to rush through it.
You know what I dislike? getting interrupted, pulled off projects, and I don't know. I like getting into something.
That drives me
Exactly.
crazy.
And
yeah.
I understand that.
Exactly. That's
Completely.
But you know what, too? You got so much into the bodywork head that you couldn't do anything else mechanical. So it
Exactly.
was hard to make another video.
Exactly.
You were like, I can't think mechanically right now. I can't think of any of that stuff. I'm in bodywork mode. And I get that.
Exactly.
You know, you can't. It's hard to get pulled out of it and change your mindset.
Which is one of the reasons why I'm only from now on doing one panel at a time, because I can complete the panel in a day. You know what I'm saying? It's or 2 days, and it doesn't really take you completely off your track. You know, so you get one completely fucking done, you get it painted, it's done, it's out of your fucking life, and you can move on and do other shit. When you have time, there's a lull in the schedule or whatever, you can get back.
But everything
to
we
the
do
next
is like that. We never like finish everything pristine
No.
and be like, okay, this project is done. We never have to touch it again. Everything is always in
Loose
progress. Right. It's
But
always
that's because I lose interest in them when they're completely done.
right. We don't look at them. They're like, oh, that's done, and then it doesn't exist anymore.
You're already looking at this one, want to put a door on.
Yeah, we gotta put a door on it.
So
Yeah.
it's still a project, even though it's done.
Your Halloween video is like your break story. Your whole life was like that, Wayne.
Oh, you have no
Now I
idea.
gotta go see this Halloween video.
You have no idea. There's a lot of stories I can never tell.
We lived kind of crazy,
Yeah.
but it was all right. Like we were good kids. Let's see.
Man, it's nice right now.
It's beautiful, right?
Cool
Tony
air.
is like the uncle of the Duke boys.
Is that a flying saucer, Buff?
Where? I'm
Right there,
looking.
look.
Where?
See
don't know
that?
what
See
you're
that? See,
looking
look.
at.
There's that cloud, and there's clouds underneath it, and then right in the center.
No, it's not a flying.
You don't
saucer.
see
I
that?
hope
I
my brother's
see it.
not watching this. He'll come down here for that.
It's not moving though.
That's a fly. Well, they don't always fucking move. Sometimes they just hang out. That's a flying saucer.
That's not a
Buff.
flying saucer.
That's a flying saucer.
No, it's not. I'm not even turning the camera for it. It's not a flying saucer, guys.
Then why does it look like a flying saucer?
It's not. Adam sent you $4.99. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
Would you stop looking at the clouds?
It's not a cloud, cat. It's a fucking flying saucer.
Holy shit! All right, I'll turn the camera.
It's going
Okay.
up into
Look,
the...
you're making me cuss. Okay.
I don't. Oh, is that the little one over there?
Yeah,
above
it's
the phone
going.
pole?
It's actually going up.
Do you
It's
see
above the
anything,
phone
guys?
You won't be able to see it with
The
that.
phone pole. Where?
The phone pole is directly under this crane.
Oh, that one? That's
Yeah.
a cloud, Tony.
Is that a cloud?
It's a cloud.
That's not a cloud.
Okay, he's talking about the phone pole directly beneath the crane. That there's a little dot there that looks like a UFO.
It's not a dot. It's a
And it's
fucking-
not a UFO. It's a small cloud. Trust me.
a small black cloud all by itself.
Yeah,
That's
they're
actually
everywhere.
Rising.
Look over there. The same thing over there. Little clouds, little tiny clouds.
No.
Tony, it's a
It
cloud.
is a UFO because it's unidentified. We can't identify it. It's flying. It's an object.
It's not a UFO, guys. It was a cloud.
Once
Don't
you
be crazy,
identify it,
Tony.
it's no longer a UFO.
You know when the thing zips over here and they steal your eyes.
They're not stealing my eyes.
It vanished.
It is. Look, it's going away.
Oh, stop.
No, seriously, it's
It
going
went
in
away.
that direction. It's disappearing.
Tony.
You're laughing, but look, it's gone.
They're saying this
gone.
is
It's
them-
gone.
You painting with no mask. No, it's right there.
No, it's not. It's
I
fucking
see
gone.
it.
You can't
I
see
want-
it. It's
I-
fucking gone.
Don't tell me I can't see it. I'm wearing my glasses.
Jesus Christ. Buff, did you see that
I
thing?
saw it disappear.
Did you see it disappear? That was a
Got
fucking
smaller and
flying
smaller and
saucer.
smaller,
Oh,
and it
it's
went
not a
away.
flying saucer, Tony. It's
Did you
a
see what I saw?
cloud.
Then why did it disappear? It's gone. It's completely gone.
There's a breeze. It's blowing this
Every
way.
other cloud is still there.
Holy crap, Tony. All right. Painting with no mask. UFO had a Hemi. COVID saucer. Yep. Not a UFO.
Then why did it disappear?
Because it was a small cloud and,
it
it's,
just
the
dissipated
wind
into
is
nothing. It
blowing.
went just like that.
Holy mackerel.
Every other cloud is still intact.
no,
Exactly.
every other cloud, you're not watching the other clouds to know if they're still intact.
Buff saw the same thing that I did.
Oh.
Buff, did you see the thing?
I'm not going to argue with you guys, but, I flew a lot.
Yeah.
Looked like a little cloud to me.
It was a little
Where
cloud.
did it go?
It blew. It
just
dissipated. There's a breeze right now. You feel it?
Answer questions.
Uncle Tony's been abducted. Oh wow! Got to get me some of that paint. Makes you see if UFOs.
You got orange on
Cut
your
him
hand.
off the beer. He's
Yeah.
not
Other
drinking.
hand.
I know.
Curtis, it was
Go
not
over.
100% a UFO. It was a tiny cloud, and there's a nice breeze right now, so I'm sure that's why it dissipated. Cabral saucer. Is that an ice cream? A Cabral saucer?
Could be.
Could be.
How you doing tonight, Brian? I know you're watching.
Let's see. I think Bigfoot is behind Tony, probably in the white van.
And everything's in that white van.
Uncle Tony's tank is compromised. It's the federal government coming to get UT. Yeah. Because he won't put brakes in his cars.
Is that a federal offense?
It should be.
I even say won't brake fluid.
Saves old brake fluid.
For
The
what?
man saves
That's
old
like
brake fluid.
nastiness.
Well, no, I don't say really nasty stuff. But if I'm going through a car and the brake fluid's cool, I save it.
Why do we get no visitors here? I don't know why nobody comes out.
What?
Not
Well,
even our friends. They don't even like us.
I show up.
You show up.
So I'm
Yeah,
nobody.
Buff is here every
And
time,
then
but
there
no
was-
one else.
I can't remember his name. That was here one time.
Yeah.
People kept being like, oh, let's have get-togethers. So here we are. We put ourselves here every fucking Sunday night.
I expect to see a whole row of Mopars and blowers outside the hoods and all
Yeah,
this kind of shit.
nothing.
Nothing. No.
Can't even get a Mitsubishi.
I just saw an orange Charger drive by.
Did-
Yeah, no, they're not
What?
coming here. Tony's been sniffing too many paint fumes. I was gonna come down from Ohio, but I'm not sure where it is. What's
What?
up, Unity Motorsports?
Unity, what's going on, brother man?
It would take me over 4 hours to get there, Big Bear says. Yeah, everybody's too far away.
4 hours isn't that far. I lived in Arizona. Everything was 4 hours away.
Yeah, Arizona's far away.
Well, I mean, when you're in Arizona, if you're going to go see somebody, it's 3 or 4 hours. Oh. Even going 80 miles an hour, 90, whatever you can go.
15 hours away. Yeah, people are far.
15's a long way.
But we have a lot of people in Tennessee, but they're not in Murfreesboro. Like, they're all over the rest of Tennessee.
I get people every day
Who's the guy
wave at
that's-
me and stuff like that.
Yeah,
the guy
they
that's
just don't want to
watching
hang out
the
with you.
He's in Nashville. He's got a Ford, what is that thing? P71, you know, Crown Vic.
Okay.
He's got a Crown Vic. He was on here one night. I emailed with him a little bit. But he's not interested in having it weighed. He's worried about taking stuff off.
Did
of
you
it.
bring the scales by any chance?
I got him in the car.
Ooh, we have to.
I got everything. I got extension cords. I got the box. I got everything.
Ooh.
What do you
All right.
want to
I've
do?
had it the
I
last
want to go
3
with bottle rocket.
I've had it
You
the
want to
last
weigh
3
Bottle
weeks.
Rocket?
After we finish here
What?
or what?
You want to weigh Bottle Rocket?
Yeah, he's here now. He's got the scales.
Yeah, okay, so...
You want to do it that late, or you want me to run back down here in the morning?
Oh, I don't want you to have to come back here.
Not that
Where's
bad.
the gas station?
Whatever.
Dakota says he's going to come visit one Sunday.
Bring it, Dakota. You can't threaten me like that. You
Where's-
You're gonna bring your Trans Am?
Exit 80, right?
Exit 80.
On 524 at the racetrack gas station.
Yeah, I seriously want to weigh bottle rocket. It's already up on jack stands. All you have to do is just put the scales underneath and drop them.
Zero it and drop zero the system, drop the car down. Easy.
Let's see.
I'm dying to see what that thing weighs.
Why? You weighed it once before, though, no?
It's had 3 rounds of weight reduction since then.
Catfish and Chris wants to know if I drove up there, would I get a blueberry muffin? They
Yeah.
have them at the racetrack, Chris. Oh, Uncle Crystal's supposed to be making him blueberry muffins.
Yeah.
I don't know. Uncle Crystal didn't make him a blueberry muffin.
Well, that's what you said earlier.
She made it for the other guy.
Oh. No, him.
Oh, it was him?
Yeah, it was him.
Oh. We'll have to contact Uncle Crystal. That was a flying saucer.
It wasn't a flying saucer.
All of the same clouds that were there then are still there now.
They're saying to weigh it.
I'm going to weigh it. I'm definitely going to weigh it.
All right.
I always figured one of your listeners come by here and with the car and we'd weigh their cars while they're here. And
Anybody
the last
local
3
want to
weeks
weigh
I've
your
had the
car?
scales.
Anybody need the car weighed?
Last 3 weeks I've had it.
come out.
Although I don't know if they look us doing a whole bunch of weight balance.
I don't think they really care.
Yeah.
Nice big parking lot. Not
Yeah,
much
they
going
don't
on.
care.
Yeah, not much going on. They're closed up in there with them.
This
Right.
would be a
The
great
trap
place
door.
to have like a car meet. You know what I mean? Car show, car meet, whatever you want to do. This is perfect. And there's so many little parking lots all around us that, like, if you fill up in one area, you can.
And there's street parking.
What's up, Ron Ward? What's going on?
What's going on,
in
Ron Ward?
Kansas? Oh, let's see. Nolan says, what lightweight, high revving V8 do you recommend for my 280Z? No LS.
What lightweight, high revving? I mean, a small block Chevy. I mean, what else can you? I mean, LS.
I built radiators
small
for a
block
lot of
Chevy.
those small block Chevys. What about an LA engineer?
No, it's for a Chevy. It's for a Z28.
Oh, for a C28.
Is an 87 D150 worth anything fixed up? I've noticed some incredible price tags on Facebook Marketplace, but don't know if it's realistic.
Yeah, the square body trend extends to everything. It doesn't matter whether it's a Chevy, a Ford, or a Mopar. So yeah, it's like anything that's of that square body style is crazy hot.
I was thinking he said 280Z for some reason.
Did he say 280Z?
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I probably misunderstood it. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought he said Z28, but
Yeah,
maybe you're right.
if he said Z28.
280Z, Z28. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, I know. My mind was all thinking about
No,
something
I think
else.
you're right, because why would he ask if it was a Z28?
Maybe I
See,
read
I
it
did
wrong.
I did a lot of 240, 260, 280Z cooling systems for these guys to put small block Chevys in.
Okay.
But I don't know what he said.
I might have read it
Okay,
wrong.
well, if
Maybe
it's
my
if it's
dyslexia kicked in.
280Z, I think they make kits for that.
Mhm.
That's like a total bolt together thing. If you're going from scratch, I think I would go with a Windsor Ford, to tell you the truth.
Oh, man.
What city is this filmed in? We're right below Nashville.
We're in Murfreesboro,
Murfreesboro.
Tennessee.
Are you gonna shoot a clear coat on the door?
No.
No, it's single stage. Nicholas says, UT, you said you'd like to do a Chevy in a video before. Why haven't you done that yet?
I don't have any
We don't
Chevys.
have any,
Nobody has brought me a Chevy to do anything with. When somebody brings me a Chevy to do something with, I will. We were supposed to do Lamb Chop's gasser. That was all part of the thing, and that's a Chevy. And that led to Paul John stepping in and taking over, and one of the reasons why Lamb Chop's no longer with us.
Thanks, Cole. Let's see. What defines a LS? My 79 GMC has LS9 engine option, 354 barrel.
That's just the code for that they used in that year. You definitely don't have an LS engine. It's just the LS code was used.
How do you feel about rotary engines?
I dig them. I haven't had any practical experience with them, but recently we were watching those Australian rotary guys. Just nuts. That stuff is
We need one of those.
right.
I want one really bad.
A rotary engine?
Yeah.
Have you seen these
Those
Australian?
Mazdas?
No. Back in the 70s, late 70s, I rebuilt about like 40 of them. And I messed a couple of them up, kind of poured them. And
Google YouTube.
I don't want to do anymore.
YouTube search Australian rotary drag racing.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
See you later, Benjamin.
It's like something I did for a while, but not what I want to do.
I'll send you a big block engine to do something with.
No more Apex seals for you, huh? What's that, babe?
I'll send you an engine to do something with, a big block.
Big block what?
I don't know who you're talking to. You might be talking to the Chevy guy.
I got plenty of big block Chryslers. I don't have any Chevys, but I have nothing to put in it. I have nothing to put in it.
Those guys with the Monty and the other unit.
Yeah, but it's like they got to come to me. I don't want to go to them. You know what I mean? If they come to me and say, hey, like, can we do something on the channel? I'll be like, yeah, let's do this. But I don't want to solicit them. Because then it'll be like, then I'll get all these assholes with the comments. He's just using people for their cars and their labor.
Please.
Oh, but you have no idea.
I read comments and I just... Sometimes I
You
get
shouldn't
angry.
even
I go,
mention
"Why
them
did I read
because
this?"
you don't even give them any credence.
But most of
They
them
have no idea what they're
Well,
talking about.
It's not that I'm giving them any credence, but we have thousands of good, viewers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They kind of need to understand why we shy away from doing certain things. And that's why we shy away from doing certain things.
Eric says, like watching your UTG channel. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.
You like to use people
Oh,
for their
jeez.
labor and their cause. Fucking idiots.
I've been trying to get you to weigh your car for like 4 weeks and you won't do it. So you're using me. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to use it.
Baron's here. What's up, Baron?
Baron, what's going on? It's my payday.
He sent you $5.
Oh, my God. Would you lose your job, Baron?
He's Uncle Tony. It's me. My thick stripper girlfriend loves you. How's the project money? I funded you.
It's good, but it's spent it already. It goes fast. It goes fast, Baron.
Spent it on sandpaper.
Yeah.
Sandpaper and paint.
Oh my goodness. Raymond says we appreciate you. I watch to learn and enjoy the convo.
Thank you. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Ramon.
you guys.
Oh man. Oops, hang on. It skips. My buddy is about to start restoring a 71 CUDA convertible. Numbers matching blue and blue. Any advice?
Say that one more time?
My buddy is about to start restoring a 71 CUDA convertible.
Nice.
Numbers matching blue and blue. Any advice? Is that the one we owned?
Yeah, I had one, yeah. Advice, I don't know.
What'd you say?
I don't know what kind of advice you
Is
want.
he restoring it himself or is he sending it out?
It's an awesome car. That's like the brass ring of classic era Mopars, the 71 E-body convertible, especially a CUDA.
We had one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And then he took it back.
He didn't take it back. What happened was I bought a 70 CUDA convertible, 3D3 car,
It was nice.
from this kid. And I don't even remember how much I gave it for it. It was a steal. It was a really good deal. So I bought it.
Nice paint.
Nice paint, nice everything, nice interior. I bought it. We drove it around for a couple of days. And then the kid's old man got a hold of it. And as it turns out, the kid sold the car out from under his old man. It wasn't his car to sell. So the old man asked me, if I would sell it back to him. So I did. I felt bad. I knew the guy had gotten screwed.
Yeah. Yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah.
Adam sent you $4.99.
Thank you.
He says Chevy 350 with Edelbrock 600 CFM carb and new accelerator pump. What would be the cause of it still stumbling on heavy acceleration?
Probably ignition timing. I don't know what your accelerator pump. It's gonna be one of two things. Either your accelerator pump is insufficient, it's not set right, you're not getting a full pump shot, or the timing is too far retarded.
Uncle Tony should put Baron's autograph on the inside of the glove box. Of what, the caravan? Oh, Baron.
What's going
What's
on,
up? Baron sent you $50.
Thank you, Baron. That's more like it.
He says, ha ha ha, Tony. I always got money. This is just for you. Everyone who thinks I'm trolling is just stupid. Tony smoked 2 cigarettes for me. I love it. Please send me 3 more shirts. I'm advertising for you. You're the uncle I never had. Did you get my email? Baron, I have not looked at emails. I'm sorry. Uncle Crystal is in charge of emails right now, and I haven't checked any of them, but I'll check it later when I get home.
I have text messages that are
Thank you,
piled
Baron.
up for weeks. I have Facebook messages that are piled up for weeks. She's got emails that are piled up for weeks. You guys have no idea.
I'll check it, Baron. Thank you so much. Let's see. What kind of Chevy projects would you like to get into? Street, strip, or Sunday driver?
Street and strip, closer to street, to strip rather. Or total Sunday driver. I mean, I would love to like do like a restoration type project on a Corvair.
Oh man.
I love Corvairs. I absolutely fucking adore. I love Corvairs. Um,
This was a junkyard, right?
yeah,
Pull apart?
there
There's
was
a
a
nice
71
one.
Spider, 61 Spider rather, or you know a bubble top, you know, just a you know like a 283 driver type of thing. Just I missed the way those cars. They were so happy. I missed like just the stock small block Chevy Power Glide, that you know the whine that they would make. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
I had a 66 Chevelle with a 283 and a power glide.
Yeah. So I would like to do a Chevy that's like just total Sunday driver cruiser type of thing, or something that's like vicious. You know what I mean? I'm not really into the middle ground very much.
Rob Morrison says, thank you so much for all your knowledge on Slant 6 engines. I've learned so much from you and just finished rebuilding mine out of my 74 Dart Custom. Couldn't have done it without you.
Nice, thank you. And we're
That's
gonna
awesome.
our slant project is absolutely next on. You know that we're getting back to that. We're getting back to that.
Yeah, we gotta paint that car
Yeah,
and letter it.
yeah.
Corvair sounds like so much.
I love Corvairs.
You know, I had a friend with Corvair and took the engine out and put a whole Olds Tornado setup right
Yeah,
over.
I've seen
You
that
know,
done.
which was fun, but it's noisy and hot inside. Having a stock one would have been
Eric Conway. Somebody's yelling.
It's just screaming Mopar.
Mopar.
Somebody just driving around just screaming Mopar.
somebody knows you.
You gotta be kidding. A Corvair?
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
Couldn't picture Tony in a Corvair, I guess, right?
I-
It's not typical of what you really like.
I like. Here's the thing,
Your
right?
taste is very varied.
Yeah, I have really
Yeah,
very taste.
you have a broad range.
You know, but like my tastes run from just like mellow, happy, just quiet drivers. You know what I mean? Just something that's just old and cool, right? And you know, blow nitro. It's like, you know, my
You gotta
taste
put it
run-
together yourself. On the calm, nice stuff, you gotta
Yeah,
be your stuff. Yeah, I'm saying one as long as I put
I
it together,
miss-
I'm enjoying it.
I miss when I was a kid. So I started turning wrenches when I was like hardcore. When I was like 15, 16. When I got thrown out of school, I was like a full-time mechanic, right? So that was like 1978. So the bulk of the cars I was working on at that time were from the middle 60s, you know, up until the very early 70s.
Yep, same period.
And I
Cars.
miss so much, like full-size Chevys with small blocks. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm talking about? Just that happy, mellow, fucking. Yeah, I didn't appreciate them back then. Back then, it was just like, oh, this is just a fucking tool, right? Just get this thing out, you know. But I miss that. I miss that type of car. Like the mid-size and full-size cars were just happy little fucking small blocks that just sat there and just hummed. You know
I
what I mean?
replaced engines like that. Lots of room in the engine compartment. It
Oh,
just
What's
did it
up,
for people
Zero?
that need it.
What's going on, Zero?
Corvair Flex 6 is proof you can make a fan belt roll over 180 degrees. Runs too.
Yeah, that was like such a marvel.
Let's
The
see.
fan belt had to roll over.
Kurt says, I had 66 Corvair Monza convertible, 110 horsepower with a Paraglide. Lots of fun back in the early 80s.
You know what I'd love to get my hands on? The Tempest 6. With what the fuck did they call it? With the overhead cam. The Sprint.
Yeah. The came out in '66 and ran like 3 years or 4 years.
66, 67.
Yeah, that was what they call that thing. They had a name for
The
it.
Sprint.
230 cubic inch overhead cam.
Yeah, it was the Chevy. It was the Chevy
I got a friend
Block.
that loves those things.
with the oh, they were great.
He had an old Nova with one. His daughter was in college. He built her a Firebird, put one of those in it. Man.
No, I remember there was. I used to work on a Le Mans.
Oh, Le Mans, they
Oh,
had
it was
them.
Le Mans.
Looked like a GTO, but it had that in it.
Yeah, it was like a regular customer of mine, and it had the 4-barrel overhead cam 6. It had that cast iron header on it, and it was a 4-speed.
You know who was behind that whole thing?
No.
John DeLorean.
Was he?
Yeah, that was his.
That was the first use of a timing belt in regular production.
Man, that was the whole future, and they didn't know it
Yeah,
yet.
I know.
Dennis Winston says, I have a 350 Chevy 71 vintage with a rear seal leak. Do additives work?
Don't waste your time. It's a rope seal. It's done. You could try throwing a little bit of brake fluid in there. That's what we used to do back in the fucking day. I don't know about additives, but I know that brake fluid will swell the seal a little bit, and that'll tend to work. Throw like a couple of shot glasses of brake fluid in the oil.
So rear seal on the engine.
Yeah,
That's what he's talking about.
yeah.
I had a Chevy van. A guy I knew, he goes, I can fix that for you. And he put it up on a lift, and he stuck something in there and worked the seal through there, rope seal through there. Perfect. It worked.
Yeah.
Quite well.
Yeah, I used to change them all the time.
Okay, because I never did one like that. I always took it apart.
Hunter wants to know, what's your thoughts on repairing frames on a 69 Satellite? Is it easy?
Oh,
It's not.
Unibug.
It's
Frame
not
rails?
difficult. It's time consuming. You know, it's not difficult.
You want to switch? Because there's that glare behind
Yeah,
you
yeah.
again. Let's turn
Switch.
around. We're going to turn around, guys. The picture will be better. Okay, we're moving. All right, try not to drop that. Okay, moving. Here's a better view of the gas station. Caravan. Tony and Buff.
Oh wait, Baron, this is for you, brother man.
Hang
Look,
on, hang on.
show them.
All right, let me get in position.
Thank you, Baron.
Okay, hang on.
Here's your
That's
coffee.
better. The lighting is better. Thank you for my coffee. All right, sorry about that, guys. The lighting was just kind of crappy.
How you doing, Buff?
We're back.
Yeah,
Okay. There is no UFO behind you.
not anymore.
We're looking for the ones out here.
Okay.
What's that? What's that right
It's
there?
not a UFO.
As long as we haven't identified it yet.
Oh my
It's
god.
unidentified.
Technically, it's true. Yeah.
Craig says, you talk about racing your old Mustang with low power back in the day. Other advantages of small blocks over big blocks?
Well, I mean, weight is always a factor. The lighter reciprocating assembly is always a plus. I mean, proportionally, I mean, if you've got, let's say you got a big block at 400 cubic inches and a small block at 400 cubic inches, and the small block has equivalent cylinder heads, you know, the small block has the advantage just in the fact that it's physically smaller and lighter.
Eric Conway sent you $4.99.
Thank you.
What do you think of Darth Hemi's video countering your explanation of the Mopar 5.7 liter roller rocker / camshaft failure issues?
He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Who is this?
I didn't see it. What did he say?
I couldn't even tell you. You gotta watch it. He babbles on. He says, I forgot, I left out and I didn't see an oil pan. Please. He's a fucking idiot.
Okay. Well, that's the answer, Eric. Okay. I didn't watch the video. I saw the beginning of it. He was lamenting. That's why I didn't watch it.
He doesn't just lament.
He started out lamenting.
He like rattles on.
I can tell when someone's talking if I want to listen to them or not. From the beginning.
It happens.
What's that?
They mess up.
Well, he's saying that I missed the whole thing, that I was wrong, and blah 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 blah. In the meantime, there's if you read the comments on the video that I did, there's hundreds of fucking people. I work with these things every day. You're dead. You're exactly right. You hit it right on the fucking money. That's exactly what happens with these
But
things.
he also spammed us really bad.
Oh yeah.
He spammed us. He put like 140 something comments under every comment on that video, and we had to go through them and we had to delete everything, which took like forever.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
very
he just kept spamming us like continuously. So I don't know what his problem is.
Well, it's kinda true.
But he's okay.
Let's see. Darth Hemi used UTG to get views. Maybe. Who knows what people do? What Brian's getting views because of us, because we shared his videos.
Brian. Oh, Cabral.
Yeah, Cabral.
Oh yeah. Well, we got him one of his subscribers.
Yeah. So now he
He
makes
had like
videos
600
every day.
subscribers. He has like 6 subscribers. He's got like 100 and something now. just
Yeah,
from
and they
you.
can all
I
talk
wish he would
about
do something
our
fresh.
pencils.
I
Oh,
own
the pencils. I keep forgetting about the pencils. Where's our pencils?
I
Oh, my
unsubbed
goodness.
from him
You
because
did?
like he does the same
does a
video
lot of
over
videos,
and over
yeah.
and over again. It's like I'm like
Our son watches his videos.
yeah. I mean it's cool.
He does. He comes in. He's like, "Ma, did you see this one?" I'm like, "No, I don't watch it."
I'm totally into like go ahead rag on me. Let's knock yourself out. But do something different for fucking Christ's sakes. You keep doing the same video over and over and over and over again.
Do you like strange aliens? You work on one of those half of the Pontiacs?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I've worked on those.
First engine I ever rebuilt, one of those. In high school. They made me use a rewrite.
Oh, that's cool, Ghost Ship. Uncle Kathy's voice is making my nervous mini poodle calm and sleepy.
Nice,
Awesome.
nice.
I can bring a bedtime story next time
Yeah.
and read. That should be my channel. Bedtime stories. By Uncle Kathy.
You know what's good?
Edgy puppies.
Everybody
edgy
will fall
puppies.
asleep.
Yeah.
You just go forever and you get all
I'll
these
tell
views. And
puppy stories so everyone's dogs can fall asleep in this nice, soothing, calm voice. Yeah.
hours and hours of views, but they're sleeping.
Dog videos are great. Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker is good.
That's like my favorite channel. Right?
What's the
What
other
is that?
one? What's the other one? There's another
Tucker.
one. I can't
Tucker
remember the name
Budson.
of it.
You've never seen Tucker Budson?
No, what is it?
Guys, Tucker Budson.
It's
right?
funny, yeah.
Yeah, check it out.
They're,
It's like, I think out of all of the YouTube channels, that's my favorite.
The dogs are awesome.
I just sit there and smile through the whole. If you're having a bad day, like the fucking world's full of crazy and like the corona fucking virus and the fucking Illuminati and the fucking all this other shit, right? and it's all getting to you. Watch Tucker Budson, and it's like, okay, it's all good.
I don't have enough time to watch all the car stuff.
And Nick's voice, Tucker's mom, is so soothing. She's got the most soothing fucking voice.
Joe Jackson says Uncle Kathy should tell bedtime stories to Brian Cabral so he clams up.
No, I love Brian.
Honestly, that guy, I feel bad for him. He's always angry. I don't know. I can't wake up angry like that every day. Let it go. Let it go, dude. There's better stuff in life. Yeah, they're saying, they've seen Tucker.
Who is Tucker Budson?
I just.
It's a dog. They're
Tucker
dogs.
is a dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
dog channel. Uncle Tony and Uncle Kathy, tell us a bedtime story.
We just did.
We did. Oh, funny.
Oh, they're open again.
Are they open now?
Somebody
Figures.
called
No,
in?
they're not. No, they're not.
No, they just
Okay,
tried it.
Mark says 66 Charger with high-speed vibration. Needs TC weight as it's 383. Added Shepherd weight kit, but did not help. What's next? New wheels and tires balanced. Drive shaft still shaking like hell.
Probably the tail shaft bushing in the transmission. I had that problem with this truck. Couldn't go over like 30 miles an hour without it actually like vibrate in your teeth. It was like terrible. And the bushing in the tail shaft, the yoke slides into the transmission, right? Well, surrounding that yoke is a bushing, and when that bushing wears, there's nothing to hold the drive shaft steady. So it'll take a bit of an angle and start vibrating like crazy. That's probably what it is.
Usually when that happens, don't you get oil all around it because
No.
it ruins the seal?
No,
So I had that
there's
happen.
not a speck of oil on this one.
Really? Okay.
Josh Kern says, I just rebuilt my rear ends, but screwed up the air ride sensor, so the airbags on my Crown Victoria pump up like 4 inches past original ride height. I wouldn't mind it if it didn't ride like garbage.
Yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you about that one.
Ooh. Nicholas says, can you guys give a shout out to my son and nephew? It would be so cool. Their channel is somewhat new. It's called The Dawson and Mason Show, and he's watching you guys right now.
The Dawson and Mason Show. Excellent, excellent. What do they do?
Yeah, Dawson and Mason. Awesome. I don't know what they do.
Well,
Let's see. Let's see him answer.
I think everybody watching should take a break.
Check out the Dawson
go
and
check out
Mason
the
Show.
Dawson and Mason Show.
Dawson and Mason.
Let's see.
That's American, right?
Dawson and Mason.
Yeah, I mean, can it get any more American than that?
Sounds like it is.
Is it American?
Dawson and Mason? Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Sounds like the Mason and Dixon.
One paint
Yeah.
run on a single coat is legend.
What is it?
Yeah, it's only one run. You did a great job, Tony.
Thank you. I just wish I did a better job on the bodywork.
Hi Tony. I was at the local swap meet and seen an aluminum slant 6 block for $1,500. Is that a fair price?
Got to be really careful with those because they have head gasket issues, head sealing issues. The Google Google aluminum slant six, and you'll see a bunch of different articles explaining the faults of that engine, which is why I never pursued one. But they do have issues. You know that AMC also had an aluminum an aluminum straight six?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes. And it was actually more prevalent than the Chrysler aluminum slant.
When was that?
Chrysler built 50,000 aluminum slants in 61.
Okay. Yeah,
60,
no
60,
doubt.
yeah. But AMC at the same time also had an inline six, and they built like over 100,000. But nobody ever talks about that model.
Oh, what happened to that? That's the early six. The first overheads they had.
Yeah. Yeah, they had an aluminum version of that.
Wow.
Donnie Firmer says, bought me another project, Valiant 67 station wagon. Cool.
What year?
They didn't build
67 station wagon?
They didn't build station wagons in 67.
Valiant?
66 was the last year.
Was it? Oh, maybe that's what I meant. Maybe it's a typo. At Uncle Tony's Garage. Much love from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, Canada. Always thumbs up. Love the channel and content. Thanks,
you.
Hadley. Jody Wells sent you $5. What was the worst car you ever had? Possessed by something evil, chupacabra, etc., etc. We've had them.
Yeah, I've had it. Well, which one stands out in your mind?
Worst car we ever had?
Yeah.
Well, there was that Chevy that we had.
Which one?
The one when you slammed your finger in the door of the Charger and then everything kept going wrong?
Oh, yeah.
We were driving that Chevy around?
It was a 71 Caprice.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to think. I know we had...
That's a big car.
Yeah, this was a load gun. Geez, I'm trying to think. This was the most cursed car I ever had.
The worst.
You gotta understand something. I've owned way over 1,000 cars.
I know we got rid of something because it was just no good. They kept doing
Yeah.
weird
So
stuff.
for me to go back over the mental inventory, and try to remember, that 69 GTX,
Which one?
the one that I abandoned.
You left it somewhere so bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This thing just drove me out of my mind. No matter what I did, it was just the most unhappy car, and I ended up just leaving it on Forest Avenue in Staten Island.
That Fury wasn't good.
Which Fury?
The Fury that we had. The
That had
67.
to be owned by an alcohol.
Yeah,
It
it
had
had a bad
all of
vibe.
those. It had that bad like
It wasn't a happy
angry
car.
drunk mojo to it.
Let's see. Hang on, I don't want to miss
How many cars
anything
did you
here.
have?
Probably 80 or so, something like that.
That's a fair number.
I always wanted a car collection. I call it dynamic collection because I didn't have enough money to have them all at once, like Jay Leno does. So I like one or two at a time, and everything was always for sale. So I just kept it going like that. And I had a lot of cars I liked. Some of them I only had a day. Some of them I had a month. Some of them I had years.
We had I used to frantically change cars, right? When I was like a late teen, right? And then when I met her, we started keeping track, right? We were together for about 2 years.
In 1986,
1986.
I counted that from 82 to 86, we had like 270 something cars.
Yeah.
And then I stopped counting after that.
Yeah.
I kept track until
I can't
was
remember
up to
them now.
66.
Yeah. So I
And then
probably
lost
had
track.
an equivalent number before then. So just rough estimates. By 1986, 1987, I had already owned 500 cars. and that was 30. That was,
So we would get one like every week. We would swap them out.
yeah.
For,
Yeah,
like, years.
I would find cars. I'd be like, oh, this thing has a pristine fucking cigarette lighter.
Right.
I gotta own it, right? And then like I would drive it for like 3 days, and then I'd be like, you know, there's just something about the way those sun visors sit. I can't take this car anymore, and I fucking get rid of it.
Everything I had except one car was always for sale.
Yeah, I've owned way over 1,000 cars.
What do you think about the Opals?
Buick Opals, the ones that were imported by GM.
Old ones?
They were cool.
It doesn't
Old
say.
ones I like. The new ones are, well, they're done now.
I used to make a lot of money fixing the headlight doors on those cars.
Oh, the GTs.
Yeah.
Man, I remember the first Opel GT I saw. I had a paper out. I was about 13 or 14 years old, and it was way down the street. I took off on my bicycle, went down there, it looked like a little Corvette. Didn't know what it was. Opel GT is, man, I want one of these.
I was a teenager.
Shit.
When I was a mechanic, I was a teenager, right, in like the middle 70s, and those were considered to be foreign cars, and mechanics would not fucking touch them. You know, you're going
they
to a
were
shop.
built
We don't
well.
work on foreign cars. So back then I used to do like all of the Datsuns, the Toyotas, the Hondas, those old fucking Hondas, the 600s, the Buick Opals. I was doing import work up the fucking wazoo when I was a teenager.
Mike Johnson sent you $20. He
Thank you,
says, just dropping in, love the Paint Anxiety series, in the same spot right now. He's in the same
Good
spot
luck.
as you. Yeah.
Seriously, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Don't make
with
the
that.
same mistake that I did. Do not rush through the final stages of the body work and the prep. You know, I shot myself in the dick with that. Take your time. The last stages of it, just take your time.
Good night,
Yep.
Lazy A-Hole Ranch. Good night,
There are a few
Jody.
foreign cars I didn't like because Opels are easy to work on. You ever work on
Yeah, they were really easy.
Citrons? It looks like a flying saucer.
Yep, I worked on Citroens, and I worked on
Fucking head and all these studs
the
sticking
worst
out.
cars were the Renaults.
Oh, the Renault. Like they had the four-cylinder inline in the back.
The
Ralphie.
car, you remember
Oh,
the Renault car?
Say no more. Yeah. What
What's
the
a
hell is that?
Vauxhall?
It's on there.
I don't, yeah.
It's gone.
Johnny Firmer says, bloody Vauxhall, hate them?
Never worked on one.
No?
On a what?
We didn't Vauxhall. We didn't get any.
Ah,
we didn't get any
hard to get
Australian
here.
cars here at all.
Well, British Vauxhall. They're hard to get here. Yeah.
Standing Foot invented UTG spaghetti. Nice.
I remember I did a timing belt. This is in like the late 70s on a Renault, and it was one of those things where like, this was all new technology. You know, people were like, "What is this?" Even though it had been around, it was still like really kind of rare and weird. And I did a timing belt on the thing, and I went to line up the timing mark on it. You know, like just I put the wrench on the cam bolt just to move it back just a hair, and it just snapped off like there was nothing holding. Just bink, and it popped off.
What's up, Olive? Olive says, Citron, speaking of air suspension, Vauxhall is a British Leyland brand.
Right. Okay. But we didn't get any of those here. British. We used to get Rovers and stuff.
Let's see. H.J. Ford says, when you can only afford someone else's junk, you could own a lot of cars. I remember my dad driving me to school in one car and picked me up in another, the Jay Leno of junkers.
Yeah. That's the truth.
Yeah, we were really poor back then.
It wasn't really a matter of being
We were
poor.
kids. Yeah, we were teenagers.
We were kids. I was having fun.
Having fun.
You gotta remember, back then it was a smorgasbord. All of the cars are like all like so desirable today. We're a dime a dozen and
They're
dirt
everywhere
cheap.
and they were cheap.
Nobody wanted them.
Kathy, how many charges did we have?
Yeah, a lot. Nobody wanted them.
Like
They're
uncountable
like, take it
number
out of my yard.
Chargers.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, if I could have seen it,
I bought a 70 Roadrunner once. It was a 3D-free automatic air grabber car. It was green, triple green, and I paid like $200 for the thing. I drove it for like 3 weeks, and the drive shaft fell out on the Jersey Turnpike. The drive shaft just fell out of the fucking car, and I left it there.
Yeah. You abandoned a lot of cars.
Yeah. But back then they were worthless. Nobody wanted them.
Right. Thanks, H.J. Ford. Vince says, where did all the Mavericks and Dusters go?
They just went away, didn't they?
Yep.
They were there, and then one day, there's just none around.
The Mavericks all went away.
Well, the Maverick, yeah, there's Dusters.
There's Dusters around, but no Mavericks.
The
Very rare to
Maverick,
find a Maverick.
man, I like Mavericks.
So are the comics, the Mercury comics.
Yep.
Oh, the Bobcat, the Mercury Bobcat.
Bobcat was like a
version.
Pinto.
Right.
Yeah, I had one. I had a little Bobcat wagon, and I put the panels on it, like the Pintos had, the little, made them like a little van. It was black.
Here's something for you, Tony.
Slotted wheels.
Silver?
UT, can you believe gold spot is just $1 from the all-time highs? Old high, 1920-94.
Well, that's the intraday. That wasn't the closing high. The closing high was 1890 something. But yeah, intraday was there. Yeah, gold is about to watch silver. Silver's really going to go nuts.
What do you need to do a safe NOS build?
Safe who?
NOS build?
Oh, nitrous.
Yeah.
Good rings with big gaps. I mean, you know, I don't know what you mean by safe. I mean, there's so many different levels. You know, you're talking about 100 horse. You're talking about 1,000 horse. I don't know.
Guys, put that stuff on stock engines.
Yeah.
Where's your zombie mask?
I don't have. We're getting zombies now.
We're not wearing any.
Yeah, I don't do
What
masks.
the hell's biting?
I don't do masks.
Don't do what?
Masks.
Something nasty.
Something's biting you?
Something's biting me. Yeah.
It's not me.
Yesterday I was outside too late doing something in the yard, and I couldn't even count how many mosquito bites.
A lot of mosquitoes.
Mistake.
Jordan says, much love from Arizona.
Arizona, my favorite place.
Lex wants to know, do you have any experience with the C5 Vets? Any thoughts on that? Looking to buy one, but I'm in Europe and I don't have experience with American cars. Cheers.
Not really. That's a question. I mean, I have just passing experience with them. That's something you want to ask on a forum. Go to a Corvette forum and ask questions there, where you can get a really good educated opinion.
Hey Yo wants to know, is that 12-second for $12.99 Roadrunner still laying in the woods behind Englishtown? It was about 10 years ago. Was that car there 10 years ago?
I have no idea.
I don't know. You should go look. Everybody's gonna go look in the woods behind Englishtown now. Let's see. Josh says, I'm planning on doing Rocky Mountain Race Week for my senior trip, so I swapped my rear for traction lock LSD. After I fix the air suspension, next is going to be a supercharger. Any recommendations?
The centrifugal supercharger. I did a torque storm on a Slant 6 about 3 years ago now, and I was impressed by the kit, the quality, and everything. I would look into the torque storm.
Yeah. Let's see.
Centrifugal supercharger.
Crowell says, I'm considering changing my cam and I'm scared to death. How did your first cam change go?
What is he doing to his cam?
I'm considering changing my cam
Okay.
and I'm scared to death. How did your first cam change go?
My first cam change, I guess I was maybe like 15. I don't remember how it went, honestly. I mean, it was that long ago. Back then, we didn't have much cam fear because we had good materials and we had oil that was compatible for them. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. Just know the pitfalls, right? There's been a run on bad lifters. I got burned a couple of times. Lots of people have gotten burned.
But you learned how to identify them.
I did learn how to identify them, and I should do a video on it.
You touched on it, and now I know.
Now you know what I'm talking about,
Now
right?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So, do your homework on which lifters to buy. And watch as many YouTube tutorials. There was one guy who did a good video on camshafts, and I'm trying to think of his name. Oh God, I'm trying to tip my tongue. Um, it'll come to me. But just don't be afraid of it, man. Just dive in, but know what you're up against before you do it. Do your homework.
Um, Josh says, I'm really looking for a roots or displacement supercharger and preferably something I could get for cheap since I'm working for like 12 bucks an hour at a restaurant.
You're not going to get into a roots blower really any cheaper. I mean, you could buy a core and build it yourself, but seriously, by the time you're done doing everything you need to like just a stock Jimmy blower, um, plus the intake manifold, plus all it, you're going to be into the same amount as you would if you would just buy a centrifugal kit. I prefer roots, don't get me wrong, but for a street car, something that, I would definitely look at the centrifugals.
Bullnose Garage says, don't nick them cam bearings.
Don't what?
Don't nick them cam bearings.
Yeah, I've nicked a few of them, it don't really hurt.
Donnie Firmer says, love to see Tony to work on a Hemi 6.
Send me one.
Man, wouldn't that be fun? Somebody send one up here.
We looked into that. It's $3,000 to ship. Yeah.
That is just such an interesting engine, and there are none here.
$3,000 to get it to the States. Forget about getting it from the port to Tennessee. It's $3,000 to get it from Australia to Los Angeles.
Shane Smith says, I have some tuning on my 426 Hemi carb.
Okay.
Just drained brake-in oil, and it has an EVS2. Smells rich. How can I make that carb more snappy and consistent?
You have a single AVS
EVS2.
on a 426 Hemi?
That's what it says.
Bro, you need a lot more carburetor than that.
I have some tuning on my 426 Hemi carb. Just drained brake-in oil, and it is an EVS2. Smells rich.
An EVS?
That's what it says.
I don't know, but EVS.
It may be a typo, and I'm just reading it wrong.
Well,
I don't know.
AVS2 is the copy of the original Carter AVS that they use like on 440s and whatnot, 383s, 440s in 69, 70, 71. If you've got a single 4-barrel 426 Hemi and you've got an AVS2 on there, it is not nearly enough carburetor to keep that thing happy. I can't really give you any tuning guidance on that.
What's the 426 Hemi carb?
What is it?
Yes, somebody's asking.
From the factory, it came with two 6.25 AFPs, which a 625 CFM AFB flows about the same as a Holly that would be like 550, 600 CFM, so or thereabouts. You need to keep a 426 Hemi happy. You start at 1,000 CFM and then go from there. Because remember, you got big ports, big valves, big 3/4 exhaust system. You need volume of air through the motor to make it actually work.
Are you guys located outside a detention center? No.
Well, actually, we've got the detention center right on.
No, that's not what that is.
No, but it's right on the other side of the interstate.
Yeah, but what are they building next to us?
That's the future home of UTG. That's the world headquarters.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
UTG World Headquarters?
4 floors.
No waiting.
Drive to the top floor.
No. It's not happening for us. Maybe somebody else on YouTube, not
Just
us.
take out a loan.
Oh, right. They won't give us a loan. Oh, he says, sorry, AVS2. Yeah.
Yeah, you need much more carburetor. just before you go any further, abort the plan that you're on and put some carburation on top of that motor.
What's up, Dickie Farley?
What's going on, brother man?
John Doe says, Tony Clean Shaven would be a sight.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's too much work for him.
it's too much work.
National Treasure Headquarters. Simply Darkness says, you're in Tennessee? I'm selling a 66 Dodge Monaco 383 727 torque flight transmission in Alabama. Want another Mopar?
Really?
Oh, you're interested, Buff?
66 Monaco.
That's a
Man.
nice car.
We had one of those.
I like those.
The tail lights on those
I
cars.
love the
are
tail
awesome.
lights.
Yeah.
I love the tail lights.
You need to buy this car. How much?
I don't know. Let's see.
Buff Del Campo is going to buy this car. If the price
I don't
is
know
right.
about that, but
If the
let's
price
see
is
what,
right.
let's See how many doors it has. See if it's a wagon.
The
See what it
Monaco
is.
is going to be a 4-door.
It's a 4-door or a 2-door.
Oh, no, the Monaco is a 2-door. The Polara's a 4-door.
Well, I think they had both, didn't they?
No.
Really? That 2-door Monaco's nice, big. You know, you roll all the windows down. It's cool.
Oh, when's the paint reveal?
Well, wasn't that today?
Well, when you
No,
pull
no,
it
it's still
out
like
without
that, so.
tape on it and everything.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you'll see the car in videos very soon.
Oh, we need a chicken update, Olive? Yeah, the chickens are great. They're surviving the summer.
I did chicken surgery.
Yeah, we had to do chicken surgery.
Chicken surgery.
I did chicken surgery.
I did that, but yeah, it's not dead.
No, this was a live chicken.
Live chicken, okay.
Live chicken. I did
How'd
chicken
it go?
surgery. It went good. It went good.
What'd you fix?
The chicken had a case of bumblefoot. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. The chicken.
It's a
had,
UFO story.
No, it's
No,
real.
it's
This
not.
is for real.
I'm
This
lying
actually
about it,
happened
right?
this week.
So I did surgery.
See,
So the
we're
chicken-
busy, guys.
The chicken had bumblefoot, and what happens is the chicken will land. Okay, I don't know how familiar with chicken feet you are.
I've seen chickens around.
Well, they have like these 3 giant toes, and then they have like a pad in the middle.
Yeah,
Right
I've
here.
seen that. Okay.
So the chicken will jump from a height or whatever, and it'll get a little
Yeah, if they're
pinhole,
too high.
right, in the pad. And what happens is they're always walking in their own shit, right? So it becomes infected, and it creates like what's like a giant blockhead.
It's
in
an
the foot.
infection. It's a staph infection.
Yeah. So the way you get this out is you do a surgery. You have to cut it out. So Uncle Kathy wrapped the chicken up in a towel, and I took a blade and cut through the bumblefoot lump, right, and popped it out.
Get all that crap out of there.
Got all that crap out of there, and there's a big giant hole. So we filled it with Neosporin.
Yeah, we sprayed it with Vetericin, and then we put Neosporin, and then Uncle Tony wrapped the
And
chicken's
I
feet.
wrapped it up with a bandage and sent the chicken. And that was like 5 days ago, and we just checked it today. And it's all good. It's all healed up. So the chicken's running around.
Chicken wasn't real happy while you're doing the surgery.
The
was
chicken didn't really give a fuck, to tell you the truth.
Really?
Yeah. The chicken was
Man.
very mellow. And I was gentle. I used a razor blade, very sharp blade, and they made the cut really fast. You know what I mean? So like it wouldn't really know what was going on.
So it didn't freak out.
Didn't freak out at all.
Wow. You did good.
But if you are going to do bumblefoot surgery on your chicken,
Watch a lot of videos.
watch a lot of videos, right?
Oh, okay. So you knew what you were doing.
He watched
I
videos
watch
for
videos.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if you're going to do bumblefoot surgery on your chicken, we should do a video about this. Okay? There are 2 methods. The one method looks like it's very simple. It's the one that I used, but it's not. Don't use the one where you cut straight through it, okay? Because just trust me on this. Don't use the simple one. The simple one is where you just cut straight through the bumblefoot, through the lump, and then work it out from side to side. Don't do that. Do the other one where you cut around the lump, right? You cut around it and dig it out like that. Trust me on this. That's the one you want to use. It's more time consuming, and it's very bloody, right? But trust me, it's the way to do it. You get it out real quick that way.
Yeah, we sterilized
5
everything,
days
Olive.
later, it's
Everything
healed
was,
up.
it was
All
like
healed up.
surgery.
Yeah.
It was like the hospital.
How's the chicken walking?
She's fine.
Really?
She's all right now, yeah. Yeah,
What?
Steph can kill them if you let it go. So that's why we had to do it. He says 3,000 on the Monaco.
You got that in your pocket.
It's your lunch money, Buff.
He'll think about it and say yes in a few minutes.
Okay.
BuffDelCampo@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yeah,
Simply
here you
Darkness. Email buffdelcampo@gmail.com. Spell it, Buff.
BuffDelCampo.
@gmail.com.
No promises, but
He's interested.
I'd like to see some pictures.
I'd like to see some pictures. Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. 66 had
Okay.
those.
Crap.
66 had those seats. They were like wicker. You know what I'm talking about?
I remember the dash had two big things like
Yeah,
this and a
but
console.
the interior, the
Love those
fucking
cars.
the seats had like this wicker insert.
Okay. I don't remember that.
I don't know if it was the standard interior or if it was an optional thing. is the craziest fucking upholstery you've ever seen in a production car.
I was 11 years old when those came out, and I remember I was with a friend of mine. We walked by the Dodge dealer, and I saw those taillights. It's like, oh, man. That's quite a year. Then the Charger came out, taillight went all across, hidden headlights.
Buff Duluth Campo Monaco. Yeah.
I really like... 66 was a great year for everything.
Competition for Bottle Rocket. He likes the dash. Had two big boob-like obstacles.
Yeah, they had like two big round gauges. One was a speedometer, and the other one's a bunch of gauges.
Yeah, it was like Technicolor tits looking at the dashboard.
I never thought about that.
Michael says, how do Mopar guys get overdrive for 727 that doesn't cost the same as an engine?
I don't know. I don't know. When I want overdrive, I use an 833 4-speed. I don't know how you do. I mean, I know there are guys out there who know this stuff. John Wilburn, if he's on right now,
I haven't seen John.
He'll tell you how to do it.
Or maybe he was on earlier for a second. I haven't seen him on.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm just not. I'm not an overdrive guy, so I couldn't tell you. But I know that they're common. They're out there. I just don't know what it is.
Okay. Let's see. What's up, Robert Galvin?
Man, Alabama's not that far away.
No.
I gotta quit thinking about this.
Depends.
No, I'll think about it. Yeah.
Depends what part of Alabama.
I expect
whole Alabama is all the way down to the Gulf Coast.
I expect to see a 66 Monaco in this parking lot next weekend.
Man, yeah, does it run?
We'll make it run.
Everything I buy, I gotta tow it home.
We'll make a video out of it.
You ever watch this Vice Grip Garage?
Sure.
The guy goes out and gets his stuff that's can't possibly run it, drive it like 800 miles.
There you go.
Man,
Fine.
that would be fun.
Well, get the information on this, and we'll go do that.
What's on this says, Dart Paint Job looks great. Slant
you.
6, slant 6, slant 6. Buff
Great,
looks a little bit like the guy on the Duluth trading commercials.
Well, the guy in the Duluth trading commercials is modeled after Buff.
Is it?
Yeah.
518 overdrive is small block only. Oh, you're talking about the training. Ooh, it's hot out here. Is it hot? You guys hot?
No.
Really?
It's a little humid, eh?
You can cut you can do a bell housing graft. You know, I mean, I've seen that done many times. You just graft, just cut the small block part of the bell housing off of and graft in a big block one.
John Wilburn says I'll be on here in a few minutes. He's busy. What's up, John?
Scatter shield, mate. What, with a cast bell housing?
You have to weld it. It needs to be welded.
Yeah. Casting.
Yeah.
Good night, Joseph. Stang Lincoln says I really enjoyed seeing Tony paint the dart.
I didn't enjoy painting. Well, yeah, I got into it after a little while.
After you started
You
spraying.
look like you were having fun.
I was.
You were.
Yeah, you said you
I'm
wanted
not
to
always
paint
having
everything,
fun when I
right?
paint.
Well,
Sometimes I am.
I went through the curve.
Sometimes I'm not.
I went through the fear and apprehension of fear and loathing at first. Then once it started going on, it was fun. It became a lot of fun, and I was like really impressed in it. And then at the end, it was a bone-crushing disappointment.
It's not
You
that
know,
bad, Tony.
So I rode the wave. I rode the whole fucking,
You did a good job.
I rode the wave.
You're gonna paint a car? Paint a small car.
That is a small car.
Yeah, but I mean, don't go and paint you painted this.
With a brush.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad.
WPW Big Cheese says inspired me to get off my butt and paint my TA.
Nice.
Nice. Good night, Nicholas. He says, gotta go, guys. Thanks for the shout out to Dawson and Mason show. He was so excited when he heard you guys. He said, check it out and subscribe. Cool. Simply Darkness says, Dothan, am I saying that right? Or Dothan, Alabama? I'm sending the link now for Marketplace.
Marketplace. I can't get into Marketplace. Okay.
You can't get into Marketplace?
Well, I can get into Marketplace. Well, I'll have his email. I can get into Marketplace, but as soon as I log in, it cuts me out. I'm not allowed to use it.
That's the Illuminati.
But yeah, somebody's some crap. Somebody's enemy. So,
Guilty flies after you.
No,
but
he's
if I
not.
have his email, then I know where he is. I can look at it.
Simply Darkness says, and you have all my permission to make videos on it. She's a beauty. Mm,
I've heard that before.
yeah. Oops, I'm stuck here. Um, what's the high RPM on the turbo slant?
And that's another one. I'm waiting for it to come back in my hands. I have no idea. We're going to find out.
So what's going on with that car?
I'm waiting for him to get it back together again so we can play with it.
Okay. Ooh, it's warm out here, Tony.
It's a little muggy.
It's
What
a little
happened?
muggy.
It's a little muggy. Well, that thing hasn't moved.
It's not a UFO.
It hasn't moved.
It's a star.
What star?
It's a planet.
And they're sending
Yeah.
UFOs here.
No, that's a planet.
It's Venus.
Yeah, it's one of those. Here, like, now I gotta show everybody. See? Look,
They'll
you're
never
making
see
me
that.
move.
They'll never see that little
I don't
dot in
know.
the sky.
Maybe. Do you guys see that dot in the sky? You guys see it? See that dot up there? They can see it. It's not a UFO. Everything's not a UFO, Tony.
I can't identify it.
All right. Yeah, it's Venus. It's a planet, guys.
You want to know a big disappointment with something that's mechanical and huge money? The Russians sent a thing to Venus and it landed, and the first thing it did was it popped the lens cap off, and then there's a shovel that comes out that grabs soil. But the shovel goes down and hits the lens cap, and they couldn't get their sample.
Ah, are you kidding me?
All the way to Venus.
Hauntomatic Garage
Man.
says maybe it can't identify you, Tony.
That's a possibility. I got to think. That's a conundrum. I got to think about that.
That's the sun. Jupiter, space station. If you're looking to the west, it's Mars and Venus is in the east.
That's south.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought that was sort of.
Is it south?
Well, Nashville
Well, the
behind me
sun-
due north.
Well, sort of, except the sun set there, so that must be.
That's south. That's southwest.
The UFO wants you to think it's Venus.
It's the Decepticons.
What just crashed over there?
Something crashed.
I heard something go crunch over by the gas
It must
pump.
be a UFO.
No, by the gas pump.
Oh,
Somebody hit something?
that's what I can see.
Doesn't have anything to do with the sirens. It's just there's a
That's
Noise.
Mars, Big Bear says.
noise. Venus and Mars.
Oh my
Song,
goodness.
Venus and Mars.
Yes.
What did? Oh, Wings. Paul
Wings.
McCartney, right?
Paul
Why do I know
McCartney.
that?
I don't know. We're old.
Wings was
I
a
was
terrible
young
band.
when that happened.
Maybe a fast forward. Venus. It's not a UFO, guys. Tony thinks everything's a UFO.
I'm waiting. They're coming. That's the next thing. I'm telling you.
Robert Galvin is asking, what about lunar? Do you have any information about that?
None.
None? Okay. Me neither. I don't know, Robert. Tony, what total timing do you recommend for VW air cooled?
I couldn't give you an answer to that. I do not know. I know you got to stay conservative with it, but what do you think? Oh man,
Mosquitoes.
ask that on a VW forum. I'm the wrong guy.
Yeah.
I know timing is critical because it's air cooled. Timing is very critical in that.
Bullnose Garage wants to know what 1950s car had the fifth wheel in the back that came down for sideways parking.
Packard.
Was that Packard?
Well, it wasn't Packard that did it. Somebody did it. It was on a Packard. But you know how I know that? Because Garage 54 just did it on a Russian car.
Did
and
he?
he copied the Packard.
Okay.
And you got to watch it.
Well, there's a video of the original.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen him. Well, yeah, in fact, he showed that on his
Okay.
thing, and then he took this lot and parked it sideways.
Robert
It's a
says-
riot.
Could be a Dodge satellite. Maybe it's Planet Claire.
Could be Planet Claire.
Could be Planet Claire.
That's probably one of my favorite songs.
It's a good song. Can Tony hold the phone and we ask you questions? No.
I can hold.
No, I'm
She
boring.
doesn't like that. Why
No.
not?
Because I'm boring. It's George Soros spying on you, Tony. Let's see. Go Rook says, please give me a good engine oil recommendation for my newly acquired 70 Duster 340 with 41,000 actual miles.
I use Shell Rotella.
That sounds like a nice car.
Yeah, on anything I have that's a regular driver, flat top at Kim, I use Shell Rotella. And I have had zero problems.
What's up, Colleen? Colleen says, I may have missed the answer. Shorties or long tube 318 Dart and 440 Charger? Thanks.
Say that one more time?
I don't know. I may have missed the answer. Shorties or long tube 318 Dart and 440 Charger? Thanks.
You know, in my mind, there's never really a reason to use shorty headers. Unless it's like some kind of crazy, like, you know, space limitation thing, like you find on a lot of street rods and stuff like that. There's never a reason to use shorty headers. When long tubes are available.
Ramberto sent you $10.
Thank you.
He says, Tony, if you're aiming for performance, you want per se 34 degrees of timing at 2,500 RPM. And at that point, initial is for the birds, right? Oh, and I've seen a UFO before. Keep looking, you'll see one. So, answer the question. If you're aiming for performance, you want per se 34 degrees of timing at 2,500 RPM. And at that point, initial is for the birds, right?
You don't want to focus on initial. Total is what's important. But more initial coming in quicker will give you more snap. So that's why you want to narrow the range of the mechanical advance. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, you have 20 degrees total mechanical advance. I'm just pulling a number out of my ass. You want to basically cut that in half so you only have 10. So when you set your total at 34, you'll have 24 initial instead of like 14 initial. And that'll give you that snap when you hit the throttle and get it up to that 34 that much quicker. Did I answer the question right?
I understood it.
Okay.
Good day, Aussie Daz. Aussie Daz is on, Tony.
Was he that?
Saying good day.
Good day.
What's up, Branglade?
Somebody headed this way with a STP shirt on.
Oh yeah? Somebody coming over?
One of our guys?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe
Hello?
not.
Can I be on the live show again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
what's up?
Oh, yeah.
What's happening? I love that shirt.
I
Come
know
on,
you would.
here.
Where'd you get
What's
that
going
from?
on?
You're going to get the seat.
No, go
Oh,
ahead.
there's another chair right there.
Go get
Where's
another chair.
another chair?
I'll back
How
up.
about I sit over there and I won't be on the
All right. you
No,
can-
I'll
you
back
can
up.
sit
I'll
over
back
here.
up. All right, you just gotta talk a little louder.
Okay.
I'm backing way up.
We got to talk louder, huh?
Wait, sit down on the bottom. Yeah. Now I can get you in. All right. Everybody in? Yeah.
We're all here.
We're all
Well,
here.
I was kind of in the area.
Were you in the area?
Always welcome, my brother.
So figured I'd stop by and see how y'all were
The UFO landed in the Walmart parking lot.
The UFO landed and dropped him off.
Is that what
Yeah,
happened?
he's from the planet STP.
All right. STP? Yeah, STP.
I love that fucking shirt.
I got to get some.
Introduce yourself to everybody.
Brandon Folks, Manchester, Tennessee.
He was here before.
I was there before.
He was here before, guys. He wants to drive
Where's
Bottle
the car?
Rocket, Tony.
What are you driving?
You can drive Bottle Rocket. I just want to get the initial setup on it myself, and then I'll turn it over to you.
I'm ready.
I'm not. Let me.
I know what you want to do with it. I can break it. You want
I can
to-
break it.
I can break it.
I wanted Lamb Chop to break it because he was so mellow.
I know what
So I want you know what I'm
I know
saying?
what you meant.
Right, drive it like you're gonna break it. But if you know how to drive, don't break it.
If you know how to drive, don't break it.
Unless you want to fix it, because I'm all
Hey,
for that.
Hey,
But then you'd be using him.
I would be using it.
Right, yeah, you don't
I'd be
wanna do
using
that.
it.
I'm more of a bolt-on mechanic. I can tune, but
How do you feel about off-road stuff?
off-road?
Yeah.
Used to do a lot of it when I was a teenager, but I'm
Okay.
just more into speed.
Fast off-road. You like that sort of thing? We gotta talk. Go ahead.
Hank Reardon says, do you prefer the Magnum series engines or the LA series and why?
I prefer the LAs only because I'm so familiar with them. But there's nothing wrong with a Magnum.
Where did you hide your car? Did you bring your car out, Brandon?
No.
Okay.
Got dropped off by UFO. Right?
The one thing that's hindering me from driving it right now is the lights. We've got some bad wiring issues.
How'd you get here? Really?
What's it doing?
Well, they're not even working now, but sometimes when we start the car, it's got a...
You gotta talk up a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta speak up
It's got
louder.
a bad surge, and it's not the carburetor. It's something electrical, because I don't know if you remember, I told you years ago a lot of stuff was hacked on that car.
Right.
He's got a satellite, guys. 68 or 69?
Yeah, 68 Sports Satellite, clone Roadrunner. But when we converted to a electronic ignition, I was running MSD back in the early 2000s when I was running in Buffalo Valley. I had trouble with points. For some reason, it would get up to about 5,000 RPM, shut off. And we couldn't figure that out, so we went to electronic ignition, started running MSD with a rev limiter, and
Louder.
then that
They're
box
saying
went
speak
out.
louder.
That box went out. So we come up with one of them little, I don't know square it is, what you call it, just across the standard box.
Right.
And, but anyhow, somewhere we're shorting out every now and then. It's stumbling, put it that way. Sometimes you hit it hard, it does great. Sometimes you hit it, it stumbles.
Bring it up here one day this week, Will. Let's go early.
How about if I trailer it?
You do that, okay. You better you carry it on your back.
Hey, Buff, Simply Darkness is saying, tell me a way to contact you about the Monaco. You want to tell him again? I'm trying to get everybody in. Can everybody kind of like squeeze together a little bit? I know it's
Squeeze.
like we have a pandemic and everything, but
Oh, pandemic.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
I'm
more
just
scared of
joking.
cameras myself.
He wants to be off camera.
he wants to be
He just
off
wants to
camera.
hang
Do
out.
you want to be on or off?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. All right,
All the
Brandon's off to the
questions are
side.
him.
Buff Del Campo. Just BuffDelCampo @gmail.com.
Okay. Got it, Simply Darkness? This looks like the dating game panel. 672 East Galaxy, yeah. Let's see. The Kickendale, what's up, Mike?
What's happening,
He
man?
sent you $5. Put it towards the paint. Roll up them windows. Thank you, Mike.
Don't paint it with the windows open.
No, I rolled the windows up.
Does Tony use an AFR gauge to jet his carbs?
I do not.
You gotta speak up because I'm so far away.
No, come closer.
All right, but Brandon's gonna be out of the shot then.
But he doesn't really care. He,
All
can,
right.
he can slide this way a good 2 foot if he really wants to be here.
All right.
We're fine.
Okay. I do not, and it's not that I have anything against an AFR gauge. I'm sure they work fine. I know they work fine. But I've been doing it so long that I rely on plug readings. I rely on my sense of smell. I rely on my seat of the pants. If I didn't have as much experience with it, then I would definitely use an air fuel gauge. But like I said, I've just been doing this since the 70s. So for me, jetting is kind of like I can almost psychically tell you what jet an engine wants.
Hey guys, I may have accidentally put someone in timeout. If I did that, I'm sorry. You'll be back on shortly.
Dalton?
No, it wasn't Dalton. No, I went to move the scroll and I hit timeout by accident, and I don't know if it went through or not. Let's see. HR Wildem says, got some 318 heads, 4027163. Oops, it skipped. And found the valve guides have been knurled. It's too tight to fit a standard 318 valve in there. Do I have to go to a machinist?
I would. You don't want your valves hanging up.
Let me step back real quick.
Dakota says, if I ever get my Trans Am done, the next car I'm going to buy is a 60s, 70s Mopar, my favorite. I've got Mopar hats and Mopar shirts, all that cool stuff.
Why don't you just put Plymouth emblems on
On
your
your
car,
Trans
man?
Am.
Tell people it's a special experimental model.
Let's see. I always get timed out for nothing. No, what happened was when I'm scrolling, sometimes it'll pop up like timeout, hide user, blah, 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 all those options. And if I'm scrolling, my finger kind of accidentally hit timeout, but I don't know if it went through or not. Must be the kicking down. I don't know. Are you sure it's not a bad ground on that ignition?
He'll bring it up this week. We'll screw around with it. We'll make a video out of it.
Okay.
Oh, it'd be a great video, especially if someone wants to learn how to wire it up and all that. That's why I went out the truck. I thought I had that little box that I ordered from Jegs.
You're dealing with all kinds of crazy shit. How about we just drop a fucking dual point in the thing and be done?
That's what I want.
Well, I got one sitting on the shelf.
Oh, thank you, John Wilburn.
I think it'd run better with it.
Is it 300 or 440?
440.
Okay, I got one of them too.
I got a 33 also. 440 is in the car.
Yeah, I hid my kicking bell by accident.
Oh, no,
it was
don't
by
hide the kicking
accident.
bell.
I'm sorry, Mike. I was scrolling. It was an accident.
That motherfucker is out there serving his country.
I know he is.
Protecting all of us.
I know.
And you time him out?
No, I'm sorry,
Who is
Mike.
this? The kicking bell.
John fixed it. John Wilburn fixed it. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Sent out a super chat while you guys were checking out Venus. Were you able to see it? Okay, Anthony. Let me go look for
God,
it.
you're going to have to go back an hour.
Hang on. I'm going to have to go back a little bit.
Just tell him to repeat the question.
Wait. That's the Kickendale. Okay. Hang on. I'm searching. I'm scrolling. See, it's so easy to miss stuff. Scrolling. Ramberto. Okay, got that one.
Yeah, just ask me to repeat the question.
Okay, just repeat the question. I'm so sorry. Shame on me and Kathy. I know. I'm sorry, Mike. All right, just ask the question again. I'll try and catch it. I'm so sorry. Oh. Typing now. All good. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. The comments are coming fast and furious. That's why sometimes I'm missing stuff. Let's see. John Wilburn says, I accidentally hit Gonzo 59 once and Fubar unaxed him for me. It happens. I know. It's really easy, actually. Bill Rook says, I sent you some photos of my 70 Duster. I'm really proud of it. I just may drop in on you guys some Sunday evening during a live video. Awesome.
Yeah, come on by.
Hang on. Can you paint your next car black metallic? I hear it's pretty easy. Very funny.
Yeah, no, not a prayer.
Okay, I'm looking for this guy's question. Hang on. Fubar has an unax? Yeah, of course. Everybody's got an unax. Except for me when I'm on the phone.
I wonder how a matte black with metallic would look.
No.
You know what I did? Was matte black, and then flake, really fine flake in the clear, and then some clear coats on top of that, and that matte black looked shiny.
Oh, yeah.
Clear on top of it. And it was too much. It was like gaudy. I sold it to the guy. He glad to get rid of it.
Kickendall's question was, so when you gonna spray the clear on, Tony? Enjoyed watching you lay paint this morning.
I'm not, man. It's a single stage. We're just going to leave it the way it is.
Anthony Duffy, Dad gave me his CJ7, turning it into a gasser, building a 318, have a
cool.
904 that I'm converting to a manual valve body. How much power have you seen them take? Would I be better off with a standard?
If you build on a gasser, I mean, in my mind, it has to be a stick, or should be a stick, unless it's supercharged. Well, I'd love to see pictures of that.
Did I get it? I can't remember. Did I get the... Oh, my brain is dying. All right. I don't know if I got the question.
CJ7 gasser.
Whose super chat did I miss? I'm panicking now. Single stage buff and wax. Yes. Mike says, nice. That stuff looked damn good. I just wanted to send some digital love to the Uncle fam. Watch out for them COVID. Haha. It's Mike kicking though.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Mike. Let's see. I got tang on the brain. What? The drink, the soft drink. Buff needs to buy the Monaco. Name it Firecracker.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Yeah, they have a firecracker.
I love that 66.
Well, let's go get it.
Man.
Tony,
Yeah,
for
it's not
carb
bad.
tuning, will Rich bog and lean stutter? What's your method?
Say that again?
Oh, hang on. I'm struggling here. For carb tuning, will Rich bog and lean stutter? What's your method?
I mean, are you asking, does the car have both a lean, a rich bog, or I mean, I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't know. Rich bog, lean stutter.
Right.
Right. I don't know.
If it's rich, lean it out. If it's lean, fatten it up. I mean, I don't know what you're saying.
John Wilburn, did I get that super chat? He was supposed to be retyping it, but I'm not sure if I got it now. Let's see.
I got a really nice Axel dual point just sitting on the fucking shelf. Fulfilled. It's like fresh. It's got fresh points in it and everything. I don't know if it has a condenser. I gotta see it.
Well,
I'm sure I got some.
your videos on all that's starting to convince me to go back to the points, but I'd like to have a book.
Yeah. It's not so much having a dual point, it's the fact that you've got a good set of points. You know, that'll go 7,000, 8,000 RPM. Not that you're going to go 7,000, 8,000 RPM, but that's what those points are designed for. You know?
Oh, the super chat question, John? Okay, so when are you going to spray the clear on, Tony? Enjoyed watching you lay paint this morning.
There is no clear. It's
Yeah,
a
there's no
single
clear.
stage.
All right, thank you. If I missed it, spam it to me.
Stamp it.
Yes, just keep putting the question in. Tony, for carb tuning. Wait, was that it? Rich bog and lean stutter. Is bogging a sign of running rich and stutter a sign of running lean?
Oh, yes, could be. I mean, there are so many different things that fit into that equation. But yes, bogging could be a sign of too rich, and stumbling could be a sign of too lean. And your best way, I don't know what carburetor you're dealing with there, but your best way is just to play with the accelerator pump adjustment.
Okay, thank you, John. Bruce W., what's up? He says, I just joined. Can you put up a whiteboard where all the projects are at so I don't ask you repeat questions? Example, Slant 6 Turbo. Still waiting on engine. Bottle Rock. We'll take to the track next week.
It's not a bad idea. The status board.
A status board
Yeah.
so we can see how far behind we are? So we can see if we're not finishing anything?
I'm going as hard as I can.
I know. I'm
Oh, yeah,
busting your
video, you
chops.
just show that at the beginning. If somebody wants to pause it, they can see it. I don't know.
I feel you.
Or put it in the community. You can put that in the community.
Yeah, but you don't have 140,000 fucking people.
No.
They're
Exactly.
pressuring me, man.
Exactly. That's the thing about driving and racing. I love to do it, but I love to do it under the radar, you know. I mean, the first time I ever run to Buffalo Valley was the 4th of July run. The first time I ever run on a Christmas tree. Imagine the butterflies I had.
I know.
That's when everybody goes to the track. It's the 4th of July run.
Terry G says, I'm sorry, Mopar sucked, just my opinion.
That's cool.
Email says, what does nitrous oxide do to your torque curve?
I mean, how do you answer that? What does nitrous oxide do to your torque curve? It lowers it. It lowers the curve. I mean, it makes power.
John Wilburn is saying, when the board shows a 10-second pass, Brian Cabral vows to apologize. Okay. Whatever. Tony, what's your thoughts on old Rochester fuel injection?
They were very sensitive to barometric pressure. I know that one of the problems with them was when you got over a certain speed, venting under hood pressure was extremely important on those. When you would get to a certain speed, there was when the underhood pressure would build up from the air passing through the grill and the radiator and pile up against the firewall, it would go fat. That's about the only downside to them that I know of from a performance standpoint. But I mean, they were good systems. They used them for a lot of years.
Buff Del Campo. Simply Darkness says the emails are not going through. Can you be specific on the email address?
I can look at it.
Okay.
It's BuffDelCampo@gmail.com.
Right?
Yes.
Buff Del Campo. Let's see.
It says right here.
I'm way behind.
Good luck with the 66 Monaco from Mopar Den.
Oh, nice.
So,
Mopar Den is so nice.
Mopar Den is getting through.
Let's see. Good night, Numbnuts 22.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mopar was once a bicycle. Anthony Perna says, "Hey, Uncle Tony, how's it going?"
Going pretty good, man.
Let's see. Too big pic size for emails? Maybe these pictures are too large?
See?
If he's sending
I
a
don't know.
link from Marketplace, it should go right through.
I don't know.
Promotions, social, something coming from...
Why don't you just go to Facebook Marketplace?
Here's something on YouTube. What is this?
Let's see. What do you think
Who is it that's trying to get a hold of me?
I don't know.
Listen, go to Facebook Marketplace. Search Dodge Monaco.
It should come up. It's in Alabama.
Yeah, I can't do that on here.
Can you go on Facebook
I can't go on my phone right now.
Yeah, how far down Alabama is he? I don't know. Yeah, even right down here on the border is probably too far from local marketplace.
We get listings from Alabama all the time.
Master Rated 79 says, "Tony, does the daily you just painted have a good windshield, or is it cracked like the rest of the fleet?"
No, it's not cracked.
It's a good windshield.
Yeah.
The whole fleet doesn't have cracked windshields.
I actually have a windshield for the GT. I just haven't put it in yet. I'm driving the car every day. You gotta get a windshield for the Charger.
Is the Charger the same as
Yeah.
the Coronet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What was that you
The 68's windshield's perfect.
66 Dodge Monaco. Or just put Dodge Monaco.
Let's see. Let's see. Tony, what is the coolest Mopar for the money? Dakota's asking. 68 to 70 Chargers are very cool, but super expensive. Even the Dusters are getting expensive.
Yeah.
Coolest Mopar for the money.
I don't have glasses on. That's a late model one.
I go with 67 B bodies. They're cheaper than everything else.
Oh.
That's a C-body.
No. I'm talking to Dakota.
Oh.
I'm ignoring you guys.
Wait, what's? Like I said, I don't have my glasses on. I can't read. Yeah, well, try putting Alabama. I don't know how would you.
I don't know how, that's the thing with
It's a
Marketplace.
66
I don't know how that
Monaco in
works.
Alabama.
Kind of keeps you in your area, you know.
Nice paint job, Tony. Most people I know who paint do 2 tack coats first.
Yeah, but I don't paint.
Right.
You do now.
Simply Darkness says sent pictures and phone number. He's checking.
All right, we got Brandon looking for the car on Marketplace too.
Joan Wilburn says, I had to replace a windshield last weekend. Not my favorite job. It's a pain in the butt.
I know.
We put that one in the dark.
I've done a
Front
few
and back
windshields.
glass, right?
Yeah. I've probably got like 4 dark windshields just kicking
John
around.
will enjoy some spam, John Wilbur.
Yeah.
Yeah, give my.
Good night, George.
Yeah, here we go.
Got
You
it?
found
It's a 4-door Monaco.
We found it.
Okay, they're looking at it.
So I do have it.
What's it look like? What's with those wheels?
This looks like some kind of wheel covers. I don't know.
You got to get money off of that.
There's missing chrome strip down one side, and it's got a couple too many doors, but that's okay, I guess.
For the money, you can't beat them. But tell me what real wheels are.
Yeah, look at the wheels.
Oh God, yeah.
It is a Monaco.
It's beautiful. It's a hardtop.
It's a sedan.
It's got a post.
As a post. Oh, here, we'll do it again.
Why don't you show everybody what it looks like?
Oh yeah, those.
Can you show everyone?
Sure does have a post.
Is that a post or is
That's
that
a
on
post.
on my glasses?
That's a post.
You leaving everybody out.
Oh, okay.
Here. How does it look?
Hang on. What do you think, guys?
Got to get money off of those wheels.
Okay, and then what else here? Let's get. Okay, turn it this way, see if it'll do it. Oh, it will.
Hang on. Oops.
It's a 4-door sedan.
Needs wheels. It's okay. I actually like it. How much? Ooh, wheel covers.
Yeah, those wheel covers,
Simply
Like
Darkness says
Walmart?
I have the trim pieces and a lot more.
what'd he say?
I have the trim pieces and a lot more.
Oh, yeah, because I know it's trim piece missing on the right side.
Walmart hubcaps.
What engine? Tell me what engine. What? Oh, maybe
33.
it has it in here. Huh?
It's a 33.
Is it?
The wheel covers need to hit the dumpster, Wilburn says. Okay, Simply Darkness, they don't like the wheel covers.
Well, nobody's gonna like those.
Yeah.
Somebody put them on there.
Somebody liked them.
Somebody had to like them.
John Wilburn. Enjoy some spam.
Bullnose
Bullnose Garage says that's cool, worth $3,000 for sure.
I think any 60s car that runs and drives and is like, relatively intact is worth $3,000.
Ah, Mopardin did find it.
Dude, that's a nice car.
Robert says buy it, Buff.
Buff, you gotta buy that.
Lose the Walmart hubcaps.
You gotta buy that car.
Well,
Skip lunch one day. It's only $3,000.
right? That much, man. $3,000 one.
Derek wants to know what's the single best thing you can do to improve a 73 Javelin?
What's that?
What's the single best thing you can do to improve a 73 Javelin?
They're pretty nice the way they are.
Yeah, they're pretty cool the way they are. It has an ungainly long overhang in front of the front wheels.
The things and then
Yeah,
they
right?
got fighter jet out there. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like them.
First car I ever drove at the track was a 73 Javelin with 304. I was 15 or 16. The car belonged to Nicky the retard. I had just put headers on. And I was 15. And that was the first car I took down the track and English.
Okay, what would you do with an 83 T-Bird Turbo Coupe?
What would I do with it?
Mm-hmm.
Hot Rod Garage on Motor Trend just did something on those where they upgraded. They changed the turbo. They added an intercooler. The basic engine is awesome. It's like bulletproof. But like they said in that show, all of the turbo technology that's around it is a little and is more than a little antiquated. You know, you should be able to get up to 250, 275 horsepower out of that thing, like fairly reliably. Find that episode of Hot Rod Garage where they talk about where they do the Thunderbird turbo coupe. See if that.
Let's see.
Oh, if you're gonna buy that car,
You
that's a
buy
nice
it?
car. That's a rolling car. Man.
A 440. Is that what you said? 3.
Hot Rod Pinto Motors.
60s highway patrol.
Let's see. Simply Darkness says, I'll trash the hubcaps. Just come and get it. Yes, motor is seized. I got it moving in February.
Oh, the motor's locked
Oh,
up.
but I'm an essential worker now, and I do not have time. It had oil, just sat 3 years due to family death.
So it's got a seized up engine
yeah.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes it.
That's a whole different ball game.
It's a whole different thing.
It's a 4-door C body with a locked up motor. That's $3,000 is way out of line on that.
What? Where in Alabama?
What did he say? What was it called? Something with a D.
How far down in Alabama is it? You know, is it Gulf Shores or is it?
No, not Gulf Shores.
Sweet home.
Sweet Home. Oh my goodness. Tom Wilbert saying, I'll do a trivia question for the wheel covers and pay to ship them. Nobody wants those wheel covers, John. 72 Maverick, yay or nay? Straight 6.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All these good cars come up.
Yeah.
How much? Where? I almost like that better than the. I need a Mopar, and then a Maverick comes up. Man.
Dothan, Alabama. Dothan. Dothan.
Okay.
Bottom right, 97 miles from Panama City Beach.
Okay.
Bottom right. Yeah, that's far from us.
That's a 300-mile ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go down to Gulf Shores sometimes, so I know that.
Yeah, that's a 600-mile round trip towing.
Yeah, with a locked up with a pushmobile, a 5,000-pound pushmobile. It's still
Dothan.
okay.
Thank you, John
My
Wilbur.
hopes were
Dothan.
all up, man. I thought it was a running driving car, like, you know, just kind of like
Go down there and
kind of
do a
into
vice grip.
Alabama there.
Go do a vice grip garage job.
Yeah, except the motor's fucking locked
Yeah,
up.
except you can't do that.
Oh, what's up with Kiwi? Waiting for them blocks still, right?
Waiting for the block. It's a month now.
Fun surprises. I live in Gadsden. We know where Gadsden is. We've been there. He says we'll go lower on the price for you.
I shot him in Gadsden once
No, we
just
didn't.
to watch him die.
No.
We'll have to think about it.
Okay, he'll think
We
about it.
gotta find it. My trailer's gone. I sold my trailer.
I think getting a timeout is easier than to get a question answered. Okay, Russell. What's your question, Russell? There's a lot of people asking questions. I'm trying. Just spam it to me, Russell. Let's see.
Need to clone some Uncle Tony's.
Homes of what?
Uncle Tony's.
Oh.
Honda Medical Garage agrees with Russell. Okay,
One
guys,
of me
spam
is
me
almost
with
too
questions.
much as it is.
I know several of them.
But no EV door question. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it says A-body stock suspension seems Euro. I don't know. Compared to Mavericks is all, but we can rebuild them. We have the technology. Tony, there are real flying saucers in Nevada.
Oh, I'm sure.
No more lives for me. What, Robert? Why? Why no more lives? Like you say, it's only worth what somebody's willing to spend. Since I get my 63 Pontiac storage heap done, I'll have to stop by. Okay, cool. Did the bugs fly into the paint? No, there weren't any bugs out. Right?
Well, you were worried about a hair in the paint when you said that. I go, that's not bad. Because when a bug lands in there and they just start crawling through it, man, I've had that happen. Not fun.
It was a long hair too. It was longer than mine. I think it was one of yours, man.
I know a guy used to get something like that. He'd peel it off. He'd take his other wrist and go like this, and it looked pretty good. How did you do that?
John
That
Possum
guy's
wants to know,
died now.
what'd you think of Jenny's garage video swapping panels on a Corvette as a way of avoiding doing a paint job?
I saw something about that, but I haven't seen it.
Let's see.
Yeah, evidently it's easier to swap the panels on a Corvette than to prep and paint it. Go figure. Well, don't you have to prep and paint the panels?
The new panels?
Alright.
Old Corvettes are like one piece.
You should have used that Comcam's banner as a paint rag.
It's just wall art right now.
Why'd you start hosting in parking lots?
Why not? Because the weather's nice and it's an opportunity for anybody who wants to come by and be part of the live or bring their cars or anything. That's what we do out here now. It's gorgeous out now, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And it's, your UFO got much higher up.
It's trying to get a better view. It's coming closer.
Trying to get a better view of us. Watching us from up there.
Everything's watching us. We're being watched all the time. We're surrounded by interdimensional beings.
Greg
you know?
McDonald says Pentagon supposedly said they have a vehicle not made on this earth in their possession 2 days ago. I read that article.
Did the Pentagon finally say that?
They have said that, but they're really pushing this alien thing, which makes me think that it's a lot of BS.
No, it's not.
It's a lot of
Yeah, see,
BS.
my brother's a big UFO
It's
guy.
they're
He sent
pushing
me
it.
this
They're
article.
pushing it.
It's the next thing.
It's
the next
psychological operations. They're pushing it.
thing. It's the next. Not that UFOs are a scam, but UFO fear is the next scam.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They're pushing
They're
it.
going to control
Yeah.
us with that.
Well, they're finally going to let us know that they're out there.
It's a distraction. I don't know. It's because Dodge was a bicycle. Why is the 318 internally and 360 externally balanced?
It's just the way they did it.
Let's see.
Wait, that's not a good answer. When they increased the throw, because the 318 has a 3.31 inch stroke, and the 360 is 3.58 stroke. What happened was when they increased the stroke, they couldn't add enough counterweight to internally balance it, because remember now, the further away from center the rod is, the more critical the weight becomes. So they couldn't add enough counterweight internally to make that combination happy. They would have to add heavy metal, like a Mallory metal to it, to internally balance it. So they went with the quick and easy way and externally balance it.
So Honda Metal Garage says if that's what they're pushing, then it's the opposite. And I agree with Honda Metal Garage. Whatever's being pushed, I believe it's like the opposite. Aliens are looking for Mopars. Antimatter muscle car. Uh, 68 Roadrunner says, Tony, I have the tools, the cars that need finishing, but I'm too lazy to finish. What do you recommend I do?
The what to finish?
I have the tools, the cars that need finishing, but I'm too lazy to finish. What do you recommend I do?
I run into that problem.
I mean, yeah, we all get like that. I have cars that have been sitting around for a couple of years, a few years, that I just have not touched because I'm not inspired to do anything with them right now. But I know I will at some point, so they stay. You know, I don't know, man. Just figure out where. You know, it might just be the place you are in life right now. You know, maybe your head isn't clear enough to focus on your projects. Just don't stress it. You'll come around to it.
What's the difference between internally and externally balanced? What's the difference?
That's a flying sauce.
Oh, jeez.
Never mind. Never mind.
Did you get the question?
What's the difference between internally and externally balanced?
Externally balanced is all on the crankshaft, the weights.
Well, yeah. Internally balanced means that all of the balancing is done within the crankshaft. Externally balanced means that on the flywheel side, torque converter on a Chrysler, on the flywheel side and on the harmonic damper side, they add extra weights to supplement the weights that are inside the engine.
Okay. Let's see.
I
Hang
thought
on.
you got too distracted with the UFOs.
Yeah, you're all about UFOs, Tony.
I'm waiting.
Wayne says UFOs are secret military craft.
No, what's going to come
Yeah.
out is that not only are aliens real, but
No, they're
they've
not
had
real.
an active role in government now for generations. That's what's going to come out,
Oh,
and that's
brother.
actually the truth.
I can't even read anymore.
You getting to that point?
Okay?
Uncle Kathy, please say Chinese virus correctly. Chinese? What? Usually you want to internally balance your flying saucer.
9:43.
Unidentified Tony's garage.
I don't know.
We're just gonna we're gonna hang for like another 10 minutes or so.
He
yeah.
sent you
10,
another
15 minutes.
price, Buff.
What's that?
He sent you a different price. UFO's a secret military craft. Don't tell anyone. I don't know. I think it's all a sham.
You can always tell a 4.0.
I'm still thinking. They don't want me to say on live what the next price was.
Let's see. Oh
Does
boy.
make it
Now
more
see, you got this whole. I got whole UFO comments here.
That's all right.
Government is getting ready to spend huge dough on UFO on space exploration. Just getting us excited for that. I don't know.
No, they're
UFOs have a
prepping us-
727 transmission.
Say that again.
UFOs have a 727 transmission.
I'm telling you, the government is prepping us.
What do you
to
think
let
about
us
the
know
gray
what to do.
aliens, Tony?
What do I think about what?
The gray aliens.
I don't think they're actually regular organic beings. I think that they're I think they're manufactured.
Manufacture. Really? You have all these ideas, Tony.
I haven't been able to figure out which ones are the men and which ones are the women.
Well,
Oh.
the grays, I don't believe are actual.
Gotta watch out for the grays. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, H.R. Weldon.
I don't think that the grays are natural organic beings. They're still organic, but I think that they're manufactured.
I think they're silicon based.
The gray aliens are the
Everything is
suits.
silicon based.
The suits.
Well, we're carbon based.
You're right.
Well, like a silicone is like
You don't
a
know that we're
computer.
carbon based, Tony?
It's been a long day. The paint fumes have gotten.
Oh,
to me.
don't use
Clearly.
that as an excuse. So Men in Black is a true story?
Yes, of course it is.
Oh, brother. All right. I'm just gonna hang out with my chickens. What's the best way to unseize the Monaco? We've been putting fluids in it daily. It slightly moves, but I'm thinking of a crowbar and the flywheel with someone pulling in the front.
No, don't use any violence on it.
This is
Oh,
from
no.
Alien Hybrid.
Just leave it alone. Oh man, a friend of mine bought a Henry J. You know what a Henry J is?
James
Had
says
the original engine in it.
they're
Had a
demons.
pry bar about this long, welded to the vibration damper.
Right.
Aliens don't have my brain. No, John Possum.
And it was seized.
Yeah, quick way to break every ring in the motor. Work it back and forth. If you got it to move just a hair, just keep working it back and forth. Work it back and forth. Take your time. I did a whole video on how to free a motor.
That's good stuff.
It was a good video, right? And that's the motor that's in the daily driver right now.
The guy that bought that Henry J, almost everything he buys, his old 30s, 40s, 50s cars, almost all of them have seized up engines. You know what? He gets them unseized and he gets them running. without a lot
but
of
you
work.
got to do it gently. You get all of these fucking idiots. Just put a giant breaker bar on it, or rip the thing. Put it. No, that's how you break rings, and you fucking. But if you do it slowly, gently, methodically, keep it lubricated. You know, PV blaster, right? And just keep working it back and forth slowly. Work it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You'll break the rust without breaking the rings.
Aliens drive Saabs at home. They're the only life intelligent enough to work on them. Let's see. Hello from Hawaii, the Big
Aloha.
Island.
Aloha.
You are all awesome.
Man,
What's up, Joshua?
I miss that place. Air Force sent me there.
Bastards.
That's a good place. Hickam Air Force Base. Get off work every day. Go to Waikiki.
Steve
young
Edwards is half done with his C4 yellow spray can job. Nice. Listen to Tony. The government is buttering us up. Wait and see.
No.
I'm unbutterable. Ramberto sent you $5.
Thank you.
Tony, there was a gray in my house a few months ago, and it was like a robot. I didn't get it. It was a live type vibe. It was being controlled by something.
Yeah.
Ramberto, this happened to you, Ramberto?
Yeah, that's a very common thing. People who encounter grays always comment on how they're very machine-like.
Yeah. Chris says, I have a 1980 Chrysler Cordoba LS300 with the slant 6 single barrel. Should I go with the Super 6 intake or go the boost route? What would Uncle Tony do?
Well, I mean, if you're looking to make power with it, you're only going to pick up maybe 10, 15 horsepower by going to the Super 6 setup, which is a good modification for like a daily driver 6. But if you're actually looking to make power out of the thing, you're not going to get that just going by the Super 6, so I would boost it.
What you were really seeing before you is 2 retired men in black. I don't think so.
I don't think
Maybe
he's
Buff, not Tony.
Buff is very possibly a man in black, yeah.
Anthony Perna sent you $10.
Thank you, Anthony.
Hey guys, I'm trying to swap a 302 into a Triumph TR7. I've never done anything like that before. If I get jammed up making mounts or something, can I send you guys pics for a little help?
Oh, God. If you had any idea how backed up we are with messages.
We have so many messages, we can't get to
please.
them.
Honestly, it's an overwhelming, the text messages, messenger thing.
The best way to talk to us is actually through here.
Is through here.
Yeah. On Sunday nights.
Yeah, I just do not have the time. We don't have the time to go through all these things.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
I have
Anthony.
a suggestion, though.
Go ahead.
Look at what the TR8 is. It was a TR7, correct?
Yeah.
The TR8 is very much like that, but it has a V8 in it already.
Yeah.
So you might.
But they used a Ford motor in there, didn't they?
They used that GM aluminum engine that
Oh,
they
the
put in the
215.
they put in the
Right.
Rovers. Yeah. So at least you can get some kind of idea
Yeah.
how that looks.
Okay.
302 is just about exactly the same size as that 215. So that's a good swap.
I'm
One
worried
thing I don't
about
like about the 302 Fords is the stuff on the front.
I'm worried about Ramberto
Why?
because he's being visited by gray aliens.
Lots of people get visited by them. Just because you haven't been visited by them
I
doesn't
didn't
mean...
say I hadn't.
Ooh.
Oh. Didn't say I hadn't.
Where
No,
is
lots
he?
of people are visited by them.
Make friends. Bring him down.
Ramberto's laughing. He says, laugh my ass off. Aliens and Mopar. Where do you think the Daytona and the Superbird came from? Yeah? Possibly.
Quite possibly.
How much paint did you use on that car, Tony?
3/4 of a gallon. 3/4.
3/4?
3/4. Got super coverage all over.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Fubar. Watch and or read communion. I'm aware of communion. Let's see. Standing Foot says it's okay. I was visited by Grays a time or two. Good night, Derek. He's tired of the UFO talk, I'm sure.
Feed on Reese's Pieces.
I would imagine that if you visited, it probably means that you've got some sort of hybrid thing going on, and they're just checking up.
You're just assuming a bunch of things.
Of course, I'm assuming a bunch of things. I said I would think.
Right, assumptions.
Yeah, because why are some people visited by them and on a regular basis, and other people have no experience with them at all?
Olive says aliens like quad headlights and tapioca. It's a known thing. Joseph says I just raced an alien in my '69 Mustang Fastback. They were in a Model T. Ramberto says, Uncle Kathy, my 2-year-old daughter mentioned them to me. Also, that's when I got scared. It's all fun and games until your kids are involved. Again, strange. Are you serious, Ramberto?
Yeah, remember, if they were going to fuck with you or your kids, they would have done it already.
Well, that would consist of doing that, right? Messing with them?
No, not necessarily. I don't think any harm was done to them.
You don't know.
No, you never hear of any harm. You hear about probing and shit like that.
That's not harm?
Probably isn't. No, because they send you back in one piece.
No, that is absolute harm. They're completely like kidnapping you. It's absolutely harm.
But
You can't fight back.
But
That would be harmful.
But they put you back.
No. Who gives them the right to do that? Can you walk up to anybody and just kidnap them and probe them and put them back out on the street? No.
I'm not saying being probed is the best experience in the world.
It's a horrible thing to do to somebody. Where is your brain, Tony?
My brain is saying, look, there's worse things that
No,
can
there's
happen.
not worse things that can happen.
Well, yes, there are. They
They're
can fucking eat you.
they're completely taking over
They can eat you.
you.
Well, they
Being
could, for
eaten
Christ's
is
sake.
not a good
There's
thing.
lots of bad shit that can happen, but they don't seem to do that.
Has anyone seen Gray Dude in the comments? I see him all the time, Big Bear. He comments pretty much on everything. Yeah, that's not cool. You can't just abduct people.
Look, I didn't say it was cool. I didn't say people should just get abducted. What I'm
No.
saying is that
Why?
it
Because it's an
happens-
alien, it's okay, that makes it all
It
right?
happens.
No.
Right?
Alien Hybrid says, I swear, that is this user's name. Alien Hybrid says, my family has always had a lot of alien activity around us. The aliens are sending me a message telepathically telling Tony to buy the Monaco.
I'm not buying the Monaco. The aliens mean to speak to Buff Del Campo.
Oh my goodness.
There's a spider web that goes from the camera
Yeah.
to Buff.
Really?
Yeah, you see it right here?
I'm going to get
You-
rid
you
of that. I just got rid of it. Yeah, I see the shiny thing going like
Yeah.
that. Oh, now it's all tangled around. I can
We
feel
sat
it.
here long enough to get spider webs on us.
I got all sticky
on me.
my,
It's on my
sticky
arm.
spider webs on my arm.
Oh, brother. All right.
How did they do that? I understand how they go down and make a web, but how do they go across?
Okay, we got a serious thought question.
Oh,
Tony,
hi.
I have an '05 Buick Rainier,
Okay.
PO420 code. Please
Okay.
help. Can't figure out how to fix it, and it's not the catalytic.
Yeah, fix what? What's wrong with it?
It's an oxygen sensor code is what it is.
Oh.
It's what it is. Okay. You got two oxygen sensors, one before and one after the cat, and that code is saying that the catalytic converter is I forget what it is, but I forget exactly how it's worded, but what it is the front oxygen sensor and the back oxygen sensor compare notes through the computer, and through that they determine the condition of the catalytic converter. It's probably the front O2 sensor that's bad.
Let's see. The problem is because Buick sent that POS to the JY homie? What? I don't know what that means. Or bad sensor. The engine is not agreeing with the exhaust gas. Let's see. I hear people laughing.
What's it?
Simply
Powerful
Darkness
people.
says, check your email again.
Again?
Yes, so.
Yeah, here we go.
You
Let's
keep
see.
dropping the price.
They're not probing my chickens, John Possum. That's not going to happen.
We're going to sit here until he actually offers you money to come and take it.
They offer me money to come and get it.
Stop
We're
deleting
going
my
tonight.
texts. I'm not deleting anybody's texts. Cats and Cars Raintail Gang.
How was that? That sounds interesting, right?
What is it? No. Tony didn't use vinegar
Okay,
on
I
his
got the
unseasoned
message.
video. You
When
got
I
it?
get home, I'm an hour and a half from home. So it's going to be really late when I get there. So, of course, I can send you an email anytime.
Yeah.
So,
What's he at with it?
well, they don't want to say.
Oh, you could show me.
I can show you.
It's getting warm. Remember,
So,
it's gonna cost you $500-600 to go and get it.
yeah, go and get it, and then it has an extra 2 doors, which is like, I really like that big, long, hardtop 2-door.
Background people are?
I don't know. I got to think about this.
Oh, background people are deleting your text. I don't know. What was your comment, cats and cars? I'll try and catch it. Like, it's really hard for me to catch everything. I'm trying here.
Light blue 66.
Let's see. Monacos and Polaras are cool. I know where a Polara is up the road. That's pretty nice. Well, go get it, Dakota. Swim wants chicken nuggets.
Dakota, when you going to show up?
Yeah, you're not that far,
bring
Dakota.
a Pontiac here. I want to see your.
You can't get deleted if you're here, Dakota.
He what?
He can't get put in timeout if he's here.
We could put him in timeout.
What were you gonna do?
Put
You gonna tie him up?
Piece of
Put him in
cardboard
there
up
and
there.
close the door.
Oh, you actually put him in jail?
We actually physically put him in timeout.
Thank you,
come on
Dickie
down.
Farley. Let's see. Anthony Duffy says, I'm doing wiring in my '01 Mustang right now. Gauges, fuel pump, etc. Carbed, built 5.4. Any tips for determining what fuses to use in a circuit? Certain percentage above the draw? Any experience here?
I am the last person you want to ask about adding fusing. Now, don't get me wrong. I know fuses are important. I know that they're a good thing to have. I have never in my life wired a fuse into anything. I would rather have the motherfucking thing burn to the ground than have to deal with a pop fuse. But that's just me.
You know what I'm doing on the Studebaker?
What's
Put
that?
circuit breakers in it, like an airplane.
Put circuit breakers,
Because,
right.
how many, you know when they pop, it's a rainy night, cold as hell,
Yeah.
everything goes wrong at once, and then you need a fuse. And you think you have one? Nope.
Yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask about stuff like that because as a mechanic, I truly appreciate their value. And if I'm working on somebody else's car, I respect the integrity of those circuits. But for me, from a personal level, right, I have this utter and complete irrational phobia of fuses, of relays, of anything like that. So I hardwire everything directly point A to point B. Because to me, anything more than just a simple circuit is just something I don't want in my fucking life.
School buff on 4-door cars are still drivers.
What's that? I've had 4-door cars.
Tony, he's telling you the school buff that 4-door cars are still drivers.
Yeah, I love 4-door cars.
Tony,
That's
you were
a
the best
big
Mopar.
Bottle rockets,
Yeah, it is.
Let's
It's a good
see.
looking car. Bottle rocket's a good looking car.
I don't use fuses anymore. I use circuit breakers. Do you like old Cadillacs, Tony?
I do.
59.
I don't like to work on them, but I do like them.
Dakota says I'll show up sometime. Might be a while before I get my Trans Am done, though.
Oh, it's not driving.
I guess not.
I thought that was his driving. I'm embarrassed being my driver up here. 2016 Mazda 6 with primer on it. Yeah.
We can make it cool.
Aliens chose not to take the
Let's
4-door.
make that car cool. Let's put a bottle.
Oh yeah. You ever watch it? There's a video. Hoovie's Garage. You ever watch it?
I not really.
He went out and put a bottle on a Prius, and he's laughing. He goes, "This thing might blow up." And when he pushed the button, blew up immediately. And the look on his face, like it blew up. He was in disbelief. It's funny as hell. One of the funniest videos I've ever seen.
The Binderbird wants to know, what is a square engine?
It's when the bore and the stroke are the same.
What is a square? 400 Ford? 400 Ford square.
Is it? I don't know. I off the top of my head.
I
don't know.
think 400 Chevy square, isn't it? 400 small block?
No.
It's not? Oh, no, it's got a huge bore.
Yeah.
Um,
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a bit, it's like 4 and an eighth or something.
3.75.
By 4 and an eighth or something like that. 4 and a quarter. I don't know, it's big.
4 and an eighth.
I'm trying to think of what square engines there are.
Dicky
I
Froley
know
says,
there's some out there.
Dicky Froley says, I might show up for the live someday, but if I do, I want full attention. Laugh out loud, because I got to come from Ohio.
I came from Ohio.
We'll cook you dinner, Dicky. We'll make him some mozzarella.
Yeah. Always have the mozzarella ready for our Ohio visitors.
Yeah.
You want to go over the rest of this? You want me to be quiet about square? Because an under square engine, it's like a 289 Ford, which is really short stroke, big bore. And over square is the other way. Some examples. 258 AMC, big long stroke, tiny bore.
Yeah, but what's a square? An example of a square motor? What's it,
I
something that's
can't
got a
think of
4-inch bore and a 4-inch
4-inch stroke, right? Which I think is a 400 Ford. I'm not sure. See, when I was a kid, I didn't understand that. I had to figure it out. Somebody asked. I wanted to.
Well, it works out to
Go over the
it's
whole
400. A 4-inch bore and a 4-inch stroke works out to 402 cubic inches.
Okay.
They said correct Buick big block 455 is square.
Is it?
I don't know. That's what somebody
I
said.
don't know. You have to look up bore and stroke. Smaller stroke is under square. Larger stroke is over square. And same is square.
Under square creates more RPM and horsepower. Over square creates more torque, less RPM/speed.
There's so many factors involved in all that, and the biggest thing with that is rod ratio.
Dakota wants to know any special treatment to some good old folks from Trenton, Georgia. What are we gonna do for Dakota?
Oh, besides lock them in the truck,
No, we're not gonna lock them in the truck.
Dakota can pet our chickens.
Okay, will we make him mozzarella sticks?
No, he just gets to pet a chicken.
What about rice balls?
Actually, Dakota can do
We
this
can
next
make-
foot surgery on a chicken. That's it, Dakota. If you come down, you can do foot surgery on one of our
I'll
chickens.
cook you something,
Dr.
Dakota.
Dr. Dakota.
I still don't understand anything. I'm sorry, Joshua. Me neither.
You're not alone, brother man.
Yeah. Okay. Pontiac 455 is kind of close to being square, Dakota
Oh,
says.
don't count.
Ford
Close.
400 is square.
Is it?
Which one?
Ford 400?
Yeah, I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. It's actually 400. Yeah. Could be.
Is it exactly square or is it close to square?
I don't know. The comments went away. Okay. Ford 400. I don't know.
I can't think of anything that's exactly square. I can think of a few engines that are close.
4-inch stroke. Wait, hang on. 6-inch rod. 4.175 bore is my combo. I don't know. How does Uncle Kathy do a mozzarella? Oh, you mean like make mozzarella sticks? Like that? I do mozzarella lots of different ways. There's garots.
Well, you make fresh mozzarella.
I make fresh mozzarella. I'm not doing that. I make rice balls with mozzarella. We put mozzarella in carburetors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We live
It's
a
good
life
for everything.
Of mozzarella.
Yeah.
Dude,
We wrap the chicken's feet in mozzarella. Right? Make chicken marsala with mozzarella.
I was at the store buying cheese yesterday. I almost bought mozzarella. 'Cause
You buy
Tony
fresh
is so
mozzarella?
good, but I didn't. I bought shredded cheddar.
Oh, no.
Shredded cheddar. That's not cheese.
That's not cheese. I just wanted to put some on my salad. But do you put mozzarella on a salad?
I don't.
Yeah.
Everybody's on their way now. They want the
They
mozzarella.
don't care about his Mopars.
Yeah,
Start talking about
they
food.
just want- they're in it for the cheese. I told you, everybody's just in it for the cheese.
Oh hell, I worked at the cheese plant.
Really?
Cheese, yes. In Manchester.
What kind of cheese?
Any store brand cheese, like Great Value, Kroger.
Processed cheese. That's not
We
cheese.
packaged big company.
But I mean,
From
what
up
kind
north.
of cheese?
Well, like cheddar, pepper jack,
Okay.
mozzarella, Swiss.
I like Swiss on burgers and stuff. Swiss is like the perfect meat cheese, you know.
So where's my cooking channel? I don't have time. It ain't easy being cheesy. All right, maybe the next time I cook something, we'll film it.
Who'd you send the cheese to? Well, you sent like a half a package of cheese to somebody. Used cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like one of the funniest
Somebody
things I ever
won
saw.
cheese in one of our trivia things.
Soft Hervati is the best.
What is?
Uncle Tony, what was the fastest streetcar you ever drove?
Oh, I went 1580 once. You know, and I never want to go that fast again, honestly.
Did you unwrap the car yet? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
My shoulder's starting to hurt from swelling. We're 3 hours in. 10
All right.
minutes.
You,
10 minutes
you
to
let
go.
me know when you're ready to pull a plug.
Cook something in the
Oh,
shape
yeah,
of a
you're
car or
into
engine.
Green Acres.
Well, there's still
But you
first
said they're-
season
you
is
said
not,
they're all-
is not the best.
4-footy mozzarella. Baby Swiss on a fresh burger. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Maybe Swiss on a burger, man. That sounds good.
Most common failure with a small block Mopar is the timing chain.
What is that?
I guess.
Most common failure on a small block Mopar is the timing chain.
I've replaced some that were real loose, but they didn't fail.
Let's see. I can't move my arm anymore. I have to use the other arm.
Use your nose.
I'm not using my nose.
Use your nose.
Or
Good night,
toes.
Anthony.
Can you scroll with your feet?
No, the Ford 400 was for sure a square engine.
Okay.
What do me and the Star Chief get when we stop by? Sand Mountain Ballistics wants to know. I don't know. We're gonna have to just maybe an antipasto with mozzarella.
That's a lot. You wanna put together a whole antipasto?
I put together
We
antipastas
should
all the
feast
time.
out here.
Out here,
Show people how to eat. Yeah.
we could
You
do it in the
know, like, you
backyard.
make- Yeah, you're going competition
It's hard to
with-
feast outside, like far away from your house.
We burn a grill.
We got the table right there.
He's saying, "What the fuck is that?" An antipasto? Tell him what an antipasto
You
is.
tell 'em.
I can't tell him. It's prosciutto and mozzarella.
Well, it's not any one
Right.
particular
Well,
thing.
it's a lot of different things.
It's like a
It's
salad
a
without
big
lettuce.
platter. It's not a salad.
It's a platter. It's a platter, and it'll have things like peppers, mozzarella,
Roasted
different,
peppers.
Salamis or pepperoni. It'll have a variety of meat, cheeses, and vegetables. You have sun-dried tomatoes you have on there. There's a lot of different
Artichokes,
artichokes.
mushrooms.
So they stick with your hands, or you mix this stuff together, or
You
what
eat
do
it with
do?
bread.
You just pick at it. You pick at it. It's like before you have your meal. It's what you pick at
'Cause I like
before your meal.
antipasta. It's like a salad. And it's got all stuff all mixed up, but that was in some restaurant. So I don't know what.
That's full.
He says, "Okay, I'm
Okay.
in." It's very good. Sand Mountain Ballistics. It's really
You know what
delicious.
restaurant I had that at.
It's supposed to be an appetizer, but it can be a whole meal.
Chris Nowacki sent you $5.
Thank
He
you.
says, "Thanks for the advice, Uncle Tony. Boost it is. Here's something to keep your smokes in stock. Too bad E-Town is almost gone. At least there's Atco. Atco's almost gone
going,
too.
man. Atco's done.
Colleen loves antipasta. Kalamata olives, right? This might be the last year for Atco, yeah. No pasta, antipasta. A hamburger is antipasta.
Yeah, anti means
Right.
No
Against pasta, yeah. And then provolone means that you're in favor of bologna.
So all of that stuff is Italian. Yes, Dakota. Mo pasta with Uncle Kathy.
Ooh,
Mo pasta.
these people are geniuses.
Yeah,
come
they
up
are.
with
They're
some good
really, they're
stuff.
smarter than we are.
They are smart.
They really are.
Why do we have the fucking
I don't
channel?
know. I really don't
So
know why
what
they
all
watch
this
us. Good night, Mo Parden. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gabagool. Yeah, gabagool.
Yeah.
All right. Laugh out loud. I got about 50 cans of
You know
black
what?
olives.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Fucking Italians. We found this country.
Oh, brother.
We named this country. We built this country, and we taught you people how to eat.
Really?
Yeah.
Most people don't eat that except Italians.
Pizza, pasta, fucking. Come on, look at the mainstays of American food.
Yeah, a lot of people like Mexican food better.
I was gonna say Mexican food's about the top of the heap
Well,
for.
currently, that's
Joseph
the current
Giannini says, hell yeah, brother.
fare. Right.
Giannini.
Probably depends on what end of the country you're at.
John Possum says BS.
Well, yes, it's true. We found it, we named it, we built it, and we fed it.
Noodles. Sauces. Funny. Lasagna. Kind of interesting. Italian subs. Ziti. Macaroni.
Right, a lot of this stuff's good.
Oh, hell no. Italian is the best food. It's good if you get good Italian food.
Uncle
Simpson says
Kathy, even though
tortas.
she's a wasp, cooks excellent Italian food.
Yeah, your mom taught me when I was 16. That's all I really know how to cook is Italian food. Cheeseburger. Italian women, enough said. Jay Kessler says Columbus was lost.
I tell you, the
Columbus
best,
was
Eggplant Parmesan is one of my favorites.
the best Italian cook I know is Sammy.
No,
Yeah, he's Palestinian.
not the best Italian cook.
Oh, everything Sammy touches.
Not the best Italian
Everything
cook.
Sammy touches
No.
is excellent.
Italian is good, but authentic German is the best food.
I
You know,
do
Mitten
have
Made
a thing for
Muscle.
German food.
Food is really good. It's just super heavy.
Yeah, German food is like great for the fall, but yeah, I'm
The
with you on
fall,
that. I
the
love
winter.
German food.
yeah, Italian food's heavy.
No, German food is heavier.
German food
I
is
mean,
really
they
heavy.
both are. But Italian foods.
No,
I like
I'm
smoked
with you
salmon.
right on that. I love German food.
All kinds of good food here. Nice
What was the
food.
fastest streetcar
Thai
you ever
food.
drove, Tony?
I was what was it? A Summit Satellite, and I went 1580 at 89 miles an hour.
Kenny's Garage says Indian food. We like Indian food.
The
Yeah.
chicken tikka marsala.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Oh yeah,
That is good.
yeah, it is.
Mitten Made Muscle says, yeah, it's really heavy. If you're not raised around it, it's hard to eat a lot of it at a time. Yeah. The sauces are super heavy.
Yes, I
It's a lot
love
of
that.
frying.
German food, German beer.
Yeah, German beer is the best. Indian food is good.
You know, I was in the UK. I go around to the pubs. They had some good beer there, and everybody says they serve it warm. But
Huh?
they don't.
Are you open? Okay, thank you.
Well, ale is served warm.
Indian food smells like burning Band-Aids. No, it doesn't.
What's that? What's that?
John Wilbur says, Indian food smells like burning Band-Aids. You're going to the wrong Indian place. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're going to the wrong places, man. next time you're here, we'll take you for good Indian.
We've been on for 3 hours.
Anytime you're ready to pull a plug, you let me know.
Oh, it's up to me? Since when is it up to me?
It's up to you tonight.
Oh my goodness. Alright. I don't think I've ever ate real Italian food, Dakota says. Probably not. Please don't go. CFM on a 1-barrel carb. You don't know?
No idea.
Depends on the 1-barrel.
Depends on the one barrel.
Let's see. I've had 40 millimeter carburetors. Mark says it's a common belief that pizza was an invention by the Italians. However, the history of pizza goes back to the ancient times in the Middle East. That's true.
Yeah, but we conquered
Pizza's
that.
not an Italian food, actually.
No, wait a second,
Good night. Good night, Dave.
No, remember the Romans conquered everything.
Oh, the Romans.
So we adopted it, made it ours. Same thing with pasta.
109672
Noodles.
Galaxy. He's gonna order a poo-poo platter now.
Do Italians ever put pineapple on pizza, or is that just something?
I actually happen to like.
I don't
I
like
like it, but I'm just wondering if an Italian would do that. I guess you do it, but you're American. You're not really
I
Italian.
don't go out of my way to do it, but I've had pineapple on pizza, and I enjoy it.
Love it.
Daily driver quarter-mile video, please. 16 seconds.
No, I run harder than 16 seconds.
Wait a minute.
The swinger?
It
Oh
ran,
yeah, 1580.
It ran like a 16.0 with that 200,000 mile 318 that was in it.
Romans were Italian?
Yes.
This is something as a comment. Are you guys from the Midwest?
We are now.
I'm from like everywhere. I grew up in California. The military sent me everywhere, and I mean everywhere. And I'm in Tennessee.
Yeah, Uncle Kathy and I are from New York City. We've been down here for 17 years. And you've got to be a New York, right?
You sound like you're from Tennessee.
You from Tennessee?
From Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Where I live is actually very pretty.
This isn't like real Tennessee, right? Perfect, bro? Right.
Where I live, it's nothing but mountains all around. All
Mountains?
around.
Yeah. That's
Kinda
nice.
like, you know, when people go to visit Gatlinburg,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have to do that. We already have it.
You have
already
it.
have it? It's good.
Our mountains are not as tall, though. But,
Let's see. Make some real Italian lasagna and then post it.
I do not like
Tony
lasagna.
doesn't like lasagna.
Every once in a while, once every 5 years, I'll have a piece of lasagna, and that's enough for me.
That's heavy food.
I'm just not into it.
Man, I like it.
You don't like
real.
ziti either.
No, I like thick,
I like this.
undercooked linguine.
Dakota says the satellite man is too quiet. Get him talking. He's cool. I want you to talk.
That's how you know he's cool.
Mm-hmm. He's not
just
talking.
quietly absorbing all of this,
sorry.
judging us. and-
Judging. Quietly.
Right.
Eric says swinger looks great, Tony. Thanks for your persistence.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay. Do you like feta cheese?
Only on like on a spinach thing.
Tyler wants to know, why does Kiwi not use another block?
Because he already committed to using this one. It's already at the machine shop. He's already, you know.
Rideshare source says Balkan food is the best.
How would that differ from German food?
I don't know.
You like Italian food? What about Italian cars?
Yeah.
No, Tony?
Fix it again, Tony. Right?
Yeah, fix it again, Tony.
Too expensive.
Yeah. Aside from the super high-end stuff, Italians do not make good.
Oh yeah, I was thinking like Fiat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're unreliable.
Remember the Fiat X19?
Sure.
Yeah, I like that. That's probably not a long-lasting car.
Ford stands for fix it again, Tony.
Ford?
Yeah.
Fiat stands for fix it again, Tony, not Ford.
I don't know. It says Ford.
Ford stands for found on the road dead, fix and repair daily, fails on race day.
First on
fucked
race.
over.
First on race day.
Fails on race day.
I thought it was first on race day.
Cannoli for the win. What's up, Montana native? Olive says the Roman Empire was pretty cosmopolitan. You might as well say all the Americans are Dutch. Let's see. I gotta lock the chickens up. It's
The
getting
Roman
late.
Empire never stopped being the Roman Empire. They just became the Vatican.
Anthony says, what about German cars? I have a soft spot for rabbits.
I like rabbits. They were cool.
I used to want one of those when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I wanted a
I
rabbit.
like those.
What does Pontiac stand for, Tony?
No, we're not going there.
Okay, I don't know what it is.
No.
Something bad, I guess.
That's something
Yes.
bad.
All right. Ford Eagles flipped over, rebuilt Dodge. How is Uncle Tiny? Still in the circus? Don't ask. I don't know. I'm very naive and boring. Um,
Go somewhere else.
Rabbit diesels ran forever. Diesel ones are the bomb.
The
Okay,
fuel injection pumps used to go bad on us.
I can't sit forward anymore.
The little seals. I remember changing a lot of the little seals in those. They were common. New York was loaded with diesel rabbits back in the day.
Australian cars, thoughts, please?
Australia. I love Australian cars, but we can't get them here.
Yeah, we know nothing about
Australian
Australian cars
Falcon,
because they didn't send any to us.
The Monaros from the 70s. Oh, man. So many good cars. So many good cars.
What are your thoughts on the Rambler? American Rambler?
I love them.
I gotta sit back. You love them?
I had some AMC cars. Matador. What else? Gremlin.
Is that a roach?
There's something crawling. They're all over the place here.
Yeah.
Don't really like them.
We should probably wrap it
Yeah,
up.
I gotta wrap it up. I'm getting sore
see
the way
that,
I'm
yeah.
sitting, yeah. My shoulders hurt from
The
scrolling.
bugs are going to
Guys, get your last licks in. We're only going to hang out for like another 5 minutes or so.
AMC made some weird stuff. Yes, Lost
think
Cadaver.
Yeah.
And the desert-only air conditioning.
Good night, Greg.
You ever see one of those?
What's that?
What?
The older AMCs. All older AMCs. 1960s, early 1970s. The air conditioning had a setting on it that said desert only.
Roll up your windows, Tony.
They were all rolled up.
Oh, let's see.
I'm getting really tired.
Are you tired?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
I was walking for 3 hours, 4 hours straight.
Yeah. Is that a roach? Nice cover, Buff. Tony swaps up quickly and changes the subject. No, there's like bugs crawling around
Yeah, I was sitting there.
next to my coffee cup. It looked like a roach. Because we are at a gas station.
What gas station?
Do I have my AC yet? Do I have my AC, Tony?
You will tomorrow. Actually, you got to get a dryer bottle.
Yeah, I gotta order it, the dry bottle.
The dryer bottle went bad on it.
Yeah. Oh, I lost the comments. Okay, there they are.
I should do a video on that. How to
What?
diagnose AC problems without having any gauges for...
Tony, do
ones
you
like
like the-
you have with the expansion valve, and then the
Good night, Big Bear.
CO2 it turns on and off. It cycles.
Yeah, but what happened with the swinger is that the fucking expansion valve, the dryer bottle went bad.
Let's see. Alright. Who is Dakota? I don't know, swim.
Yeah, we'll dedicate our next live to determining exactly who and why Dakota is.
Yeah. Why is he so famous? I don't know. Dakota says, I am Dakota.
What's he driving now?
I don't
He
know.
doesn't have anything that'll make it here?
I don't
think
know.
he's
Driving here. Really?
He says I'm
He
kind of
doesn't have a car.
famous. Everyone loves me.
Oh, I thought he was had a
Later, Samty.
car. He's not far from here.
No. But he's probably not old enough to drive here
Yeah,
by
I-
himself.
Wasn't thinking about that.
How old are you, Dakota? I forgot. He's not 9. He's driving for a timeout most weeks, yeah? I don't remember how old he was. John Possum says Dakota is the only person I've blocked. Did you know that, Dakota? John Possum blocked you? He's at least 6.
At least, yeah.
Dakota riding a big wheel.
Put an engine on a big wheel.
Jesse says, Uncle Tony, really truly I'm baffled with the knowledge that you have. Thank you. You have taught me a lot.
I just actually make most of it up as I go along, but I have that kind of face that's convincing. So
Is that what
Yeah.
it is? I remember guys like Tony from Jersey back in the day. I love big wheels. All aliens are famous. Dakota says, been trying to get my license for months. How old are you, Dakota?
I didn't have a license.
He doesn't have a license yet. I think
Man,
he's
I remember
afraid to
those
tell
days.
us how old he is.
I got my license, and ever since then, I've needed to work so I could have a car, and I needed a car so I get to work.
We're still here. Yeah, we need to find out how old Dakota is. Dakota
Which
is
is
the only one here born after this channel started.
No, I thought he was
I
driving.
am the young guy. Yeah, I guess he. What is he gonna be? 16? You 16, Dakota?
When you get your license, drive it.
Yeah. Funny. Oh, Catfish and Chris says he's back. He dozed off. Dakota's 16.
We put you to sleep.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Dakota's
We need to
16.
make his life more exciting.
Well, we got off subject a little bit with chicken surgery and Italian food and UFOs.
Well, it's
I mean, it's really a different show tonight.
The chicken surgery is important for people to know who have chickens. Have you ever done chicken surgery?
No.
You're in Tennessee, right?
Chop your head.
Yeah, it's different. But
You chop their heads and eat them? Is that what you do? Is that what you say? Okay. Mine have names, so we don't do that.
Of course, you gotta pluck the feathers and all that first.
Christo says, thanks to Tony, Neal, and Mr. Collison, I've been a Fox Body owner since the late 80s. Very cool.
long time, right?
Yeah. Long time. Yeah, Tony, call it. Russell Finch says, call it. Best show. Thanks, Michael. All right, so once the weather cools off, I'll start cooking. We'll make cooking videos. That'll be fun.
We should.
Yeah, we'll do some Italian stuff. It's just too hot.
We should.
I
We
don't
should
like to
definitely
cook
do
like that when it's
In the
hot.
kitchen with Uncle Kathy.
Yeah, sure.
That way, I bet you that would be big.
What did they say? What was the name of it? Italian? Mo
Motalian.
cooking? What was it? It was the beginning of Mo
Mo
pouring
pasta.
something. I don't know.
Wasn't it Mo Pasta instead
Mo
of
pasta, yeah,
instead of
that's it.
Anna
Mo
pasta?
pasta. Right. Mo Italian.
Oh God.
Good night, guys. Good night, yogurt. Free food, yeah. Mo pasta, that was it, swim.
All right. Let's
Mo pasta.
call it a night, guys.
All right.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm getting
Harry,
delirious.
Fubar, John, Armand, thank you guys so much. As
Thank you,
always,
guys.
Keep this thing running smooth. Everybody who contributed super chat, thank you. Brandon and Buff, thank you guys for hanging.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Brandon,
that was.
Buff, Tony.
That's it. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.